Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you. Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage
Welcome,
service.
Lemurs fans.
Uni-Trade
James
has
Nasser here as we
quality
get
trade
set for first pitch here in Joplin, Missouri, between the Joplin Blasters and your Laredo Lemurs. Lemurs enter the ball game leading the South Division. They have a record of 14-12. The Joplin Blasters last place in the South with a 10-16 record. Lemurs last night won an exciting ball game as they took down the Blasters by a score of 6-4. As they came from behind ninth inning, down by 2 runs, and Winston Abreu on the mound for the Blasters, best reliever in the league, or best closer in the league. He hadn't allowed a single run yet this season, but the Lemurs plated 2 runs in the 9th inning to tie the game, forcing extra innings, and won it in the 12th thanks to a 2-run home run off the bat of Dennis Phipps there in the top of the 12th inning to give the Lemurs the lead, and they held on there in the bottom of the inning. Harold Guerrero with a nice inning of work in the bottom 12 for the Lemurs on the mound. Tonight, the Lemurs taking on the Blasters for Game 3 of this series. So with the win last night, the Lemurs and Blasters tied at 1 game apiece here in this 3-game series. So the winner will take the series, and Laredo looking for that series win. I mentioned they come in with a 14-12 record. They're only a half game ahead of the Wingnuts, who had a doubleheader today. They got rained out last night. Wingnuts 13-12. Texas Airhogs 11-15, and Joplin 10-16. Over in the Central Division, the Lincoln Salt Dogs lead at 16-10 record. Both Gary and Sioux City are 13-13, 3 games behind, and Kansas City continues falling behind as they are 11-15 now on the year, losing last night and are 5 games behind the Salt Dogs. In St. Paul, the Saints lead or in the North Division, the Saints lead the division by 4 games over the Winnipeg Goldeyes. The Saints 19-9, best record in the American Association. Winnipeg 14-12, 4 games out. 13-12 over the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks, 4.5 games out of first place. And the worst record in the league, trailing 9 games out of the division, is the Sioux Falls Canaries. They have lost 8 in a row and are 9-17 on the year. Lemurs in the last 10 ball games, they're 5-5. Joplin 3-7 in their last 10, and the Wichita Wingnuts 7-3 in the last 10 games. So that kind of shows you how the teams are trending right now in that South Division. Airhogs 5-5 as well in their last 10. So the Lemurs, though, looking for a win to get back-to-back wins, winning the series and heading home. When we go home, we'll be taking on the Kansas City T-Bones, who are struggling right now. As I mentioned, 11-15 on the season, 4-6 in their last 10 ball games. So a nice little homestand, hopefully getting some wins there against the Kansas City T-Bones when we go home. But first, we have a game here tonight. Danny Moskovitz, the starter for the Lemurs, the right-hander against the lefty Josue Montañez. Montañez, a lefty for the Joplin Blasters. On the year so far this season, Moskovitz on the mound, Well, he is 2-1 with a 4.29 earned run average. He lost his last start up in Lincoln. It was a bit of a sloppy ball game. A bunch of errors contributed to his loss, and really, I think, changed the whole complexion of that ball game. I think he pitched a lot better than what the box score will tell you he pitched in that ball game. So he'll get a chance at some redemption here on the road tonight against the Joplin Blasters after that rough last outing against the Lincoln Salt Dogs. On the hill for the Joplin Blasters, Josue Montañez, we saw him down in Laredo. He is 1-2 with a 7.71 earned run average, making his 5th start of the year. He has pitched in 5 games already, but only 4 of those starts. For Moskovitz, it'll be his 4th start of the season and 7th appearance overall as he started the year in the bullpen. We'll take a look at the starting lineups when we come back with your Laredo Lemurs pregame shows. We count down the first pitch between the Lemurs and the Blasters.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties, shredded cheddar cheese,
The creamy sauce.
creamy steak sauce. My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it. You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words. The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think. The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
All right, welcome back to Joplin, Missouri. Joe Becker Stadium. Blasters and Lemurs set to get underway here in Game 3 of this 3-game series. Take a look at your starting lineups first for your Laredo Lemurs, the visiting team. They'll be led off by J.D. Pulfer. He's playing second base today. Drew Martinez batting second in center field. Cesar Valera is batting third, and he's playing third base. The cleanup hitter tonight is Dennis Phipps. He's out in right field. In the 5 spot, it's first baseman Abel Nieves. Devin Harris bats sixth. He's the DH today. In left field, batting seventh, it's Ty Morrison. Jesus Pozo gets the start behind the plate for the second straight night, and he bats eighth. In the 9 spot, it's Alvaro Rondon, and he's at shortstop. And your pitcher today, Danny Moskovitz for the Lemurs. Again, that's Pulfer, Martinez, Valera, Phipps, Nieves, Harris, Morrison, Pozo, Rondon with Moskovitz on the mound. Let's take a look at the Joplin Blasters starting lineup, as the Blasters will have Josue Montañez on the mound. They'll be led off by Oscar Mesa in center field, Mitch Glasser at second base. Geraldo Valentin gets the start at first base tonight for Joplin. The catcher batting fourth is Charlie Valerio. The DH tonight in the 5 spot, Willie Cabrera. Will Soto's at short. He's batting sixth. The 7th hitter in the order is Seventh batter in the order, Corey Morales. He's playing third base. Ronnie Richardson's in left field, batting eighth. And batting ninth is Zach Burling in right field. Again, that's Mesa, Glasser, Valentin, Valerio, Cabrera, Soto, Morales, Richardson, and Burling, with Montañez on the mound, the lefty. Let's take a look around the American Association. I think there was some games earlier in the day here today as we had a doubleheader in action. Yes, a final in Winnipeg. They had a day game there in Winnipeg, and the Gold Eyes put a beating on the Texas Airhawks, 14-5, the final there. Over in Wichita, they had a doubleheader with the Kansas City T-Bones, the Wichita Wingnuts winning 6-4 in the first game there today. Over in Sioux Falls, the Canaries also a final. They won 10-2 over the Gary South Shore Railcats. And still yet to get underway in Fargo, the Fargo-Moorhead Red Hogs and Lincoln Salt Dogs, as they will play still here a little bit later on in the day. Well, now I'm looking at the scoreboard, and it looks like Lincoln and Wichita, according to the scoreboard, doesn't have, or Kansas City and Wichita, sorry, it's not showing a doubleheader, although I did see last night online after they got rained out that they were going to play doubleheader, although there's not a second game here. So a couple of day games already in the books, just 2 night games tonight on tap here in the American Association. They just threw out the ceremonial first pitch. We'll come back with the national anthem here in a few moments as we prepare for first pitch between the Laredo Lemurs and the Joplin Blasters.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que por fin compraste carro nuevo? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? ¿Que hoy empieza tu fin de semana? ¿O que hoy se acaba tu novela y mañana empieza otra? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. El carnesazo de H-E-B es una pachanga de sabor. Solo tienes que invitar a los compadres, prender la parrillita, ponerle unas fajitas, costillitas, chuletitas, salchichitas y, ¿por qué no?, hasta un pollo mariposita. Y que no se te olvide la musiquita y hasta una buena bailadita para un gran carnesazo. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts: personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus, find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Well, I thought we were about ready for now. Yeah, here they come. Out to the field. I thought we were going to have a short commercial break. They've been starting pretty much on time with the actual first pitch. Blasters running out to the field. We should have the national anthem here now in just a few moments. I thought we were going to have it 2 minutes ago, but it was taking a little while for that to actually transpire here. I guess teams weren't quite ready to take the field down there as they have been the last few ball games. So it looks like everyone's out there. Your umpires tonight, Taylor Payne behind the plate, Cody Lowe at third, and at first, Tim Kramer. It is now time for the national anthem.
Performed tonight by John Alley.
Well, it looks like we're having some technical difficulties with the national anthem. All right, national anthem in the books. We're ready for baseball here as the Little Leaguers will leave the field. We almost had a situation there like we had in Lincoln, everyone waiting around for the national anthem. Ended up just having to use the recorded one. That's okay. Let's take another look at your starting lineups first let's take a look at the Lemurs lineup. We led off by J.D. Pulfer. Pulfer leading off makes me wonder if Pete's been listening to my broadcast. I mentioned the last couple nights how we have a bunch of guys that can bat at a lot of different spots in the lineup. 1 through 3, and then even down to the lower spots, 6 through 9, and be effective players in those positions. And Pulfer leading off, I think, for the first time tonight. If it's not the first time, it's the second time. He hasn't been a leadoff hitter most of the time this season. He's usually in the 2 spot, but he's leading off tonight. Drew Martinez bats second, Cesar Valera third. Dennis Phipps in the cleanup spot for the Lemurs tonight after hitting another 2-run home run last night for Laredo. Abel Nieva in the 5 spot, batting 6th. Devin Harris, 8th is Ty Morrison. Or sorry, 7th Ty Morrison. count. 8, Jesus Pozo, and 9, Alvaro Rondon. Defensively, out there, Josue Montañez for the Joplin Blasters. Montañez this season is 1-2 with a 7.71 ERA, making his 5th start, 6th appearance overall, so 1 relief outing. Defensively around him, he'll be throwing to Charlie Valerio as he does the work behind the plate. At third base, Corey Morales at short, Will Soto, Mitch Glassers at second, and at first, Geraldo Valentin. Ryan Richardson's in right field, Oscar Mesa in center, and Zach Burling in right. So stepping to the plate, J.D. Pulfer. Pulfer today coming up to the plate with a .217 batting average in 26 games. Played every game for the Lemurs so far this season. No home runs, 8 runs batted in. Last night, Pulfer had a pair of hits. He also scored twice. A big part of the offense last night. He scored on a wild pitch in the 3rd after singling earlier in the inning, and he scored on the 2-run home run in the 12th off the bat of Dennis Phipps. First pitch called a strike in at 6:40. 0-1 the count here to Pulfer. Montañez, the lefty, against the righty. I can see some clouds, a little bit dark in the background. Pitch low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the last game in Joplin for about a week. We will be back here later on the next road trip. It'll be the 3rd location on the next road trip, in fact, as we go 3 different places. Here comes the 1-1 to Pulfer, up and in. He leans out of the way. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, we'll be back here in Joplin in no time. Next Tuesday. Sorry, not next Tuesday. Tuesday after next. A week and a half. We have about 10 days. On the 28th of June. So 12 days. There we go. Pitch called a strike, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Pulfer. So we'll have 12 days away as we have a 6-game homestand with an off day, and then we go up to Sioux Falls for 2 games and Sioux City for 2 games. Before coming back here to Joplin for the 2nd time out of 3 trips. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count to Pulfer, right-handed hitter against Josue Montañez. Montañez from the stretch and the break-even pitch. Pulfer taking the curveball outside, maybe a bit low as well, and the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes as Pulfer leads off the ball game for the Lemurs here on this warm day in Joplin. Wind blowing out to center field. Straight away, you can see the flags at half staff out there. Blowing straight on out. 3-2. Payoff pitch from Montañez as he throws from the stretch. Swing hard bouncer to the first baseman, Valentin. He'll manage to snag it up near his chest on that hard hop and take it to the bag himself. 3 unassisted. Drew Martinez to the plate with 1 out and no one on here in the top of the 1st for the Lemurs. Montañez, a lefty out there on the mound for Joplin. We have seen him before. Martinez, a lefty against Montañez, also a lefty. Montañez throwing from the stretch. First pitch on the outside corner called a strike to Martinez. Montañez 6'1", 220. He pitched against Laredo on June 6th, gave up 3 runs over 4 innings on 4 hits, walked 5, struck out 3. 0-1 swing and a foul back to the screen. Count quickly 0-2. Martinez on the season, 2nd on the team in batting average with a .284 average. No home runs, 12 runs batted in for the center fielder for the Lemurs from Memphis, Tennessee. Left-handed hitter. Yesterday was in the leadoff spot. Went 0 for 5 with a walk. And that pitch will be up and in for a ball. 1-2 now the count. Martinez has been better against righties than against lefties this year, as that is to be expected. Part of the reason why the Lemurs go with the lineup they have right now. 1-2, swing and a miss. There's strike 3. Curveball from Montañez. Jeff Morrison batting towards the bottom of the lineup. Obviously Valero was in the 3 spot yesterday, but they leave him up here. And go with the righty and Pulfer to lead off things for the Lemurs. Valera at the plate now, batting .212, 2 runs batted in, no home runs. Yeah, Martinez batting .227 against lefties. Ty Morrison .091 against lefties, whereas Martinez .307 against righties and Morrison .296 against right-handers. 2 away, no one on. The pitch to Valera taken for a strike at the knees on the changeup, and it's 0-1. Valera, the righty, has his pant legs tucked into his socks. Up by the knees, 0-1 pitch, taking on the outside corner again on the off-speed pitch, and it's 0-2. Montañez painting the corners here to start off the ball game. Montañez throwing from the stretch, unlike some starters who will throw from a windup, working quickly, 0-2 up and away. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Should Valera reach, Dennis Phipps waits on deck. He has been excellent this series. In the first 2 ball games, Phipps has 3 home runs, all 3 of them 2-run home runs. Montañez from the stretch delivers the 1-2 pitch, down and away for a ball. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two away, no one on. Infield playing, the middle infielders playing him to pull a little bit. Even the third baseman, Morales, giving him a step towards the line over there at third. But not too heavy of a shift. The 2-2 pitch on the inside corner on the slider, and that'll be a called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down inning for Montañez. Here against the Lemurs in the top of the first, including 2 strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the inning. Lemurs and Blasters scoreless after a frame.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties, shredded cheddar cheese,
A creamy sauce.
creamy steak sauce. My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words. The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time. The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties, shredded cheddar cheese,
A creamy sauce.
creamy steak sauce. My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words. The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
We'd like to imagine that
All right, Lemurs back out in the field for the first time today, so not back out in the field, but they're out there on the field. Danny Moskovitz on the hill getting the start for the Lemurs tonight. Moskovitz 2-1 with a 4.29 ERA and 3 starts, 6 appearances overall. Defensively for the Lemurs, we have Jesus Poso getting the start tonight behind the plate. Over at third base, Cesar Valera at short, Alvaro Rondon, J.D. Pulfers at second, Abel Nieves at third, the outfield left to right, Morrison in left, Martinez in center, and Phipps in right, the usual outfield. Here comes the pitch to Oscar Mesa, switch hitting center fielder, batting from the left side, pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Mesa on the year for the Blasters has played in 6 games, and through those first 6 games batting .400. The 1-0 pitch just a little bit outside, maybe a tad high, and the count 2-0. He's got 10 hits in 6 games, 25 at-bats overall. He scored 6 runs, has a home run and a double, 3 runs batted in. Now the 2-0 to Mesa. He takes right down the middle at the knees maybe a bit, and it's now 2-1. Mesa just activated off the disabled list recently, so that's why the few games, but he's started off on a tear. He'll ground one to second. Pulfer just comes in a couple steps with that shift on. He was positioned perfectly. He'll make the play 4-3, the put out of Mesa for out number 1 here in the top of the first. Or sorry, bottom of the first. Mesa yesterday was 1 for 3. He was hit by a pitch and walked as well. He scored 1 run.
Number 22, Mitch Glasser.
Mitch Glasser to the plate. Glasser, the second baseman for the Joplin Blasters. Second in the league in batting average behind David Rome. Here comes the first pitch to Glasser, taken inside for a ball, 1-0. Glasser batting .371, 15 runs batted in, no home runs. Second in the league to Rome, who is batting .376 for Winnipeg. 1-0 pitch. Inside. 2-0. Mitch Glasser right now riding a 11-game hit streak. Now the 2-0 pitch, swing and a foul back to the screen. 2-1. Glasser's been hot. He's still classified as a rookie for these Joplin Blasters. Pitch to Glasser on the corner. Count 2-2, evened up. One thing that Moskovitz does well is pitch to contact. Not really a strikeout guy. So he'll wind and fire 2-2 pitch swing and a bouncer left side. It'll go foul. Not going to get a ton of strikeouts, but he will get a lot of ground outs. Moskovitz in his last start, he had 2 strikeouts. In fact, in each of his 3 starts, he has 2 strikeouts. Doesn't walk on the guys either. His last 2 starts, he's combined to walk 2 batters. 2-2 pitch, outside, ball 3. Count now full, 3-2. No one on and 1 out here in the first inning. Bottom of the first, still a scoreless ball game. Moskovitz out of Harvard University. Spent the offseason spring training time period with the Arizona Diamondbacks organization. Swing ground ball right to second baseman. Pulfer bobbles it, throws to first just in time to get Glasser. The ball bounced out of Pulfer's glove, but he recovered quickly as it just stayed right there on the ground in front of him. Glasser, who was drafted by the White Sox, 39th round in 2012, spent 1 year in the Appalachian League with Bristol in their organization in 2013. Geraldo Valentin to the plate. Valentin today playing first base for Joplin. Now the wind and delivery to Valentin. He'll take for a strike, 0-1. Valentin this season, 3rd on the team in batting average if you count Oscar Mesa. If you don't count Mesa, he's 2nd only behind Glasser with a .327 batting average, a home run, and 13 runs batted in. 0-1 pitch, Valentin taking another strike, and it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch as Moskovitz works quickly down and away for a ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Valentin into Southern Arkansas University, originally from Puerto Rico, played in the Royals organization, as well as a year in the Florida Marlins organization, and for a little bit in the Seattle Mariners system. Pitch down and away in the dirt, and it's 2-2 to Valentin. The last time he played an affiliated ball, Valentin was back in 2009, 98 games at High A Jupiter in the Florida State League. the Jupiter Hammerheads of the Marlins system. 2-2 pitch, taken just a bit high. I guess, maybe outside. It looked really good from here. Tough to tell where it missed. Count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now to Valentin. Full count, no one on, and 2 outs for the first baseman for the Blasters. The 3-2 payoff pitch swung on and bounced off the plate down the third baseline, foul. And the count stays 3-2. We'll reset and do it again. Valentin played with Amarillo last year where he hit .301 with 9 home runs and 55 runs batted in for a team in Amarillo that was really an offensive juggernaut in the American Association last year. They didn't win a ton of games. They did miss the playoffs, but they could hit the ball. 3-2 pitch, swing, and a foul tip, and Poso couldn't quite hold on to it. Poso tried to catch it, and he had the glove pinned against the ground, and Taylor Payne, the home plate umpire, kind of creeped around to see if Poso held on to it, but he saw the ball laying on the ground. I could see it from here between Poso's legs. Just rolled right on out of the glove. So the count's still 3-2. Another pitch, swing, and a high fly ball into right field. Phipps is running back a couple steps. Now he's going to come in, and he'll make the catch, ending the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Moskovitz here in the first inning. We go to the top of the second. Lemurs and Blasters still scoreless.
If you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs, now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our
Dennis Phipps leads off the inning for the Lemurs. 4, 5, 6 hitters. Phipps, Nieves, and Harris. I've been calling Phipps Dangerous Dennis this series, and that's because he's hit 3 home runs already in the series. Here comes the first pitch from Montañez, up and away for a ball, 1-0. And all 3 of them 2-run shots. On the year, Phipps leading the team in batting average, .324, also leading the team in home runs right now with 5, and he has 17 runs batted in. He'll swing and miss, count 1-1, and those 17 runs batted in leads the team as well. So he's filling in the shoes that Travis Danker left empty when he left last week. 1-1 the count. The pitch to Phipps, taking for a strike, and it's 1-2 on the off-speed pitch. Count. A ball and 2 strikes to Phipps here quickly. Former big leaguer with the Cincinnati Reds against Josue Montañez. Lefty pitcher, righty batter. Phipps shaking that bat behind his head, and the 1-2, low, ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Abel Nieves waiting on deck. Phipps started the year in Mexico, playing the Mexican League before coming over to the Lemurs on our first road trip. We were in Grand Prairie, Texas. 2-2 pitch. Phipps with a swing and a foul away right side and out of play. Two and two the count after that last pitch fouled away. But Lemurs certainly glad to get Phipps back. He's a solid outfielder out there on right with a cannon for an arm and certainly one of the best hitters on the team. Hits a hard grounder on one hop to the shortstop Soto, but he only has to move a half step to his right. Makes the play after the ball hit the lip and throws to first, recording the out of Phipps, 6-3.
Now batting the first baseman.
So Abel Nieves to the plate. Nieves, first baseman for the Lemurs. Nieves batting .230 with 5 runs batted in, no home runs this season. Montañez wants a new baseball. He throws that one to the dugout. So he'll get a new one. And Nieves digging back in the box. Has yet to see a pitch yet. Waiting on deck, Devin Harris. Nieves started his career in the Angels organization. He waves the bat behind his head as well. Swings and lines one towards second over the glove of a leaping Mitch Glasser. That'll be the first hit of the ball game. Nieves with the single. Nieves, that line drive single to right center. That's, teams know he likes to go the opposite way. They usually play him that way. Of course, hitting it there, though, closer to the bag at second than Glasser was playing. He was playing shaded a little bit more towards first base. Runner on first, Nieves getting a lead. The pitch to Harris, taking low for a ball, 1-0. Harris on the year with a 167 batting average, 1 run batted in, and he has scored a run as well. He scored a run last night. In fact, it was the second run of the 9th inning to tie the ball game and send it to extras. 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled away. Last night, Harris was 2 for 4 at the plate with a sac fly, a walk, and 2 singles. Throw in the run scored as well as that RBI, and he had himself a nice ball game. His first hit of the season coming in that game, and, well, once he got that first hit, he was 2 for 2 with a walk. Well, let's keep up that trend here. The pitch, swing, and a miss at the curveball. And the count now 1-2 to Harris. Just acquired by the Lemurs after getting released by the Diamondbacks organization. You always want to get that first hit off your back, and once you do, then things get a little easier. It's at least out of your head that you haven't gotten a hit. Pitch outside on the curveball, and the count now 2-2, evened up to Harris. Getting that first hit of the season, especially when you struggle right out of the gate in your first couple of games. First game, it probably isn't as big of a deal, but if you go more than a game or two without getting a hit, it starts to weigh on your mind. 2-2 pit count, and the pitch from Montañez in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. How do I know that, even though I haven't played the game at a high level? Because I've been around these guys. I see them act. Hear them at the cage. 3-2 pitch. And the pitch is high. Harris draws a walk. There you go. The solid at-bats continue. Harris walking on a full count, working the count, and the Lemurs have runners on first and second. It's probably similar to basketball, when they get a guy in the ball game, usually the 6th man off the bench, and they want to get him the ball and get him some easy buckets early so he can kind of see the ball go in the net, get that rhythm. Probably similar to that for hitters as well at the plate. When you first start the season or join a team, you want to get that first hit or two, and once you get those hits, they just keep coming. You're not worried about when you're going to get the first one because you already have it. Same with the basketball player. You're not worried about getting your first points because you already have a couple. Ty Morrison at the plate, left-handed hitter against the lefty pitcher. 2 men on for the Lemurs. Morrison will swing at the first pitch and hit one in the air to deep center. Running back is Mesa. He will stop, and that ball will sail on out of here. Ty Morrison with his first home run of the season, and it's a 3-run shot here in the second inning. The Lemurs take the lead 3-0 over the Joplin Blasters. Morrison on the first pitch didn't even give me time to go over his numbers. 259 hitter with now 12 runs batted in and now 1 home run on the season. I won't do the math, but his batting average is higher than 259 now. Hit it just to the left of the batter's eye up on the hill. Here comes the first pitch to Jesus Poso. He'll swing and hit one a long way to left, and that ball's out of here, no doubt about it. Back-to-back home runs off Josue Montañez, and the Lemurs are up by a score of 4-0 here in the second inning. Jesus Poso with his second home run of the season. There against the lefty and Montañez. Lemurs go back-to-back on back-to-back pitches. First pitch to Morrison, first pitch to Poso. He'll touch home, high five Rondon, and can Alvaro Rondon get his first home run of the season? Go back to back to back? I don't know, but J.D. Pulfer, he's getting in the on-deck circle. Probably a lot sooner than he thought he was. 1 pitch to Morrison, 1 pitch to Poso. 4-0 the score. The pitch called a strike, 0-1. Rondon, 225 hitter, 9 runs batted in, no home runs yet. Batting from the right side. He'll swing and hit one high in the air, but into shallow right. Coming in is coming out is Glasser, coming in is Burling. It'll be the right fielder Burling to make the catch. I read off those numbers earlier about Morrison struggling against lefties. And he said, to heck with those numbers. 091 against lefties. I'll send one out of this ballpark. Poso then jumped all over the next pitch. 4-0 the score here in the second inning. And the Blasters have been the ones in the second inning who have done the damage in this series. Here comes the pitch to Pulfer. He'll swing and line one hard down the left field line, but foul. He hit it well, but just too far foul. In the game 1, the Blasters scored 4 runs in the bottom of the second. And last night, Joplin with 3 runs in the second. The Lemurs, before tonight, just 1 run in the second inning, and that was last night. Those 2 ball games combined, I said before the game to the Joplin broadcaster, if we could just take out the second inning of the last 2 games, we'll be fine. But we don't want to take the second inning out of this one, at least not yet. Pitch called a strike, and the count 0-2 to J.D. Pulfer. 2 outs on the inning. No one on. Lemurs with 3 hits in the ball game. Single by Nieves and 2 home runs. 0-2 pitch. Pulfer swings, fouls it off right side out of play as he stays alive. All those hits coming this inning. So Lemurs giving Danny Moskovitz some early run support. They're with a 4-run lead in the second. Still at the plate, though. Chance to do some more damage. Waiting on deck, Drew Martinez. Should Pulfer manage to reach here, down 0-2 in the count. The pitch from Montañez inside. Pulfer narrowly misses getting hit by the pitch, and it's a 1-2 count. First time the Lemurs have hit back-to-back homers in a ball game this season. I think it's the first time the Lemurs have hit 2 home runs in the same inning this season. Home runs have been hard to come by for Laredo coming into this ball game, or coming into the series. Dennis Phipps has been proving otherwise. And that ball's hit into right center, but coming over is Mesa from center. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Lemurs score 4 runs and thanks to 3 hits, including 2 home runs. And we go to the bottom of the second, Laredo leading Joplin 4-0.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919. For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn: Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts: personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies.
Charlie Valerio, Willie Cabrera, and Will Soto, the two Wills, will come up this inning. Here for the Joplin Blasters, 4, 5, 6 hitters in the order for Joplin against Danny Moskovitz, the right-handed starter for the Lemurs. Valerio, switch-hitting catcher, batted from the left side against the righty. Infield, playing him to Poole. Over there, shifted heavily to the right side, pitched down and away for a ball 1-0 to Valerio. Valerio this season batting .288, swing and a miss at the fastball. He has 1 home run, 10 runs batted in. 1-1 the count. And if I told you that the Lemurs would score 4 runs in an inning in which Dennis Phipps came to the plate, you would say, oh yeah, I'll believe it. Pitched down and away, at least in this series. And, well, if I told you that he didn't score a run or drive a run in, you'd probably question me. But that's what happened. 2-1 pitch, swung on and fouled away. As last night the Lemurs had 6 runs in the ballgame scored, and Phipps drove in 2 of them and scored 1 the night before. In game 1, the Lemurs had a total of 5 runs scored, and Phipps drove in all 4 of the 5. Pitch high for a ball. Count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the count to the catcher for the Blasters. The last couple of games, Phipps has been a big part of the offense, but not that inning. There's a swing and a foul ball on that 3-2. Count will stay the same, and we'll do it again. Big at-bats from, in fact, all three hits the Lemurs got that inning, they all came on the first pitch from Montañez. 3-2 pitch again, swing and a grounder softly towards first, but it actually hit off the foot of Valerio. It'll be a foul ball. You had Devin Harris reaching on a walk on a 3-2 pitch. We had Abel Nieves singling on the first pitch on a line drive to right center. You had Ty Morrison swinging on a first pitch, hitting a 3-run home run out to center field. And then Jesus Pozo, first pitch, hit one out to left. 3-2 pitch outside, maybe a little high too, and it's ball 4. First walk of the ball game for Danny Moskovitz here to lead off the second inning. Willie Cabrera to the plate. Cabrera hitting .272. 4 home runs, 28 runs batted in. Leads the team in home runs. Cabrera been around the American Association a while. Here comes the pitch. Cabrera with a swing and a foul off the handle back to the screen. Count 0-1. Cabrera DHing today. We've seen him in left field. In fact, when we were in Laredo, we saw him playing right field. some as well. Defense playing Cabrera to pull just a tad. Martinez just to the left of the bag of second out there in center field. The pitch maybe high. Looked pretty good. Count 1-1. Infield definitely playing Cabrera to pull, as you have Pulfer playing, the second baseman playing to the left side of the bag at second. That shortstop side, 1-1 pitch, swing and a line drive over the glove of Rondon. He leapt as high as he could, but he couldn't grab it. And that'll be a single for Cabrera. So very similar innings through the first couple of batters for the Blasters and Lemurs. Of course, the Lemurs got a ground out by Phipps, and then they got a single and a walk, whereas Blasters just went walk single. So if runners on first and second, Will Soto at the plate, the shortstop for the Blasters. Soto batting .301 in 22 ball games with a home run and 13 runs batted in. Lefty digging in against the righty Moskovitz. Infield playing him pretty straight up. There's a grounder towards second. This could be a tailor-made double play. One out at second. Over to first is in time as the Pulfer-Rondon-Nieves combination, 4-6-3, kills two base runners, and there's two outs. And with a runner on third, Valerio advancing up to third base on the double play ball.
Give it up for your third baseman, number 5, Corey Morales.
Nice work there by Moskovitz. As I said, a contact guy. Gets a lot of ground balls. Gets the double play he needed there. And now with two outs, Corey Morales to the plate and a runner on third. Moskovitz firing plateward, swing and a miss by Morales, 0-1. Righty versus righty. Morales this season batting .244 overall in the year with 3 runs batted in, no homers. But with Joplin, he started the year with Fargo. With Joplin, he's batting .263 with all 3 of those RBIs coming here with the Blasters. 0-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball to right field. That ball is right to Phipps. He has to back up one step, and he'll make the catch. That'll end the inning. So a double play helping out the Lemurs there in the field. We go to the top of the third as the Blasters strand a runner at third base. Lemurs leading 4-0 over Joplin.
Which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the
Leading off the inning here is Drew Martinez. First pitch to him called strike 0-1. Martinez 0 for 1 today. He struck out in the first inning. to Josue Montañez. 4-0 the score. Lemurs leading the Blasters here at the top of the third. Lemurs striking first. Pitch fouled away, and the count 0-2. Back to the screen. So far, so good for the Lemurs, both out in the field and at the plate. Danny Moskovitz looking as sharp as ever out there on the mound for the Lemurs as well. 0-2 pitch fouled away again. And Martinez doing what he is so good at, which I'm sure frustrates pitchers to no end, and that is when he's down with 2 strikes in the count, just getting a piece after pitch after pitch after pitch, staying alive, waiting for the pitcher to make a mistake. 0-2 delivery. Martinez taking outside for a ball, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. He'll work that count, fouling off as many pitches as he can, and usually that's a lot. A lot of pitches. 1-2 the count. Montañez from the stretch delivers, swing, and again fouled away. This time left side down the line, and it'll get out of play towards the beer garden down the left field line here at Joe Becker Stadium. One and two the count. This series, it's been an exciting one. You've had close games, a 1-run loss for the Lemurs in game 1, a 2-run victory for Laredo, pitched down out of the zone into the dirt, 2-2. You've had a few hit batters. We've had an ejection. We've had a standoff. Ejection in the first game, followed by a suspension out of Blasters manager Gabe Suarez. And then yesterday, a little bit of a standoff after somewhat of a charge the mound situation, but no punches were thrown. Pitch up and away, 3-2. I've seen a number of standoffs in this league where everyone clears the benches and they come out in the field and they all look at each other, but no one throws any punches or tackles anyone. Payoff pitch to Martinez, swing and a foul away. And Martinez continues to fight away at the plate. 8 pitches so far in the at-bat. This will be number 9 whenever he throws the next one. And Martinez keeps fouling away pitch after pitch after pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no one on, no one out. Top of the third, Martinez leading off the inning for the Lemurs. They lead 4-0 over the Blasters as they look to capture the series. And the payoff pitch, swing and again fouled away back behind the plate along the ground. Count stays 3-2. If I told you last night, say in the 8th inning, going into the 9th inning, that the Lemurs would be in position to take this series, you'd probably laugh at me, as the Blasters had the best closer in the league coming in and a 2-run lead as Martinez again fouls away a 3-2 pitch. Guy in Winston Abreu who had yet to give up a run all season, but he gave up 2 runs in the 9th, and the Lemurs prevailed, getting 2 in the 12th, and now lead here 4-0 over the Blasters. My, how the tides have turned. Since the 9th inning last night, so the last 6 innings, the Lemurs have outscored the Blasters 8-0. 3-2 pitch, swinging a hard hit ball down the first baseline. It'll get past the glove of Valentin as he dove for it. Martinez on his way to second, and he will hold up there as they finally recover the ball in foul territory down the right field line. Martinez roped that down the line on the ground. It hopped over the bag at first. Valentin dove for it, and he just nicked the bottom of his glove. It'll be another hit for the Lemurs, and there you go. Martinez was down 0-2, and after that point fouled off 5 pitches, ended up drawing a full count, and then got himself a base hit. So an 11-pitch at bat for Drew Martinez. Cesar Valera to the plate, third baseman for the Lemurs, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Pitch low and in for a ball, 1-0. Runner on second for the Lemurs after that double by Martinez. Lemurs with a runner in scoring position, no outs as they lead 4-0. Laredo going with the black uniforms today, gray pants. Gold wording across the chest says Lemurs. Pitch in the dirt. Get inside, blocked by Valerio, 2-0. Joplin going with the black jerseys that say Blasters across the chest in black, outlined in their goldish color. White pants as well, black hats with the gold brims, same style for the Lemurs, except Joplin has their Blasters logo, the Lemurs with their double L. Martinez getting a lead off at second, a big one. Pitch swung on and fouled away off the screen, and the count 2-1. Waiting on deck, Dennis Phipps. Mitch Glasser loosely holding Martinez on at second base there before that pitch, although not really near the bag. Martinez kept dancing around, trying to get in the head of the pitcher, Montañez. He was almost halfway to third by the time the pitch was actually thrown. 2-1 the count. Now Glasser leaning in as the move towards second. Glasser had already backed off, though. Back to second base, Martinez. So 2 balls and a strike, the count to Valera. Glasser coming in at second a bit, just leaning. Martinez shuffling back and forth. 2-1 pitch to Valera outside. 3 balls and 1 strike, the count to Valera. Lemurs leading 4-0. They have 4 hits in the game. Blasters with 1 hit. (3-1) delivery from Montañez. Inside to Valera and in the dirt. That's ball 4. Second walk issued by Montañez here in the ball game. Runners on first and second for the Lemurs. Once again, they had the situation last inning, although there was an out last inning when they had this situation come up. This time, no outs, and Dennis Phipps is the batter. A dangerous hitter, certainly at the plate for the Lemurs. Runner on second. Runners on first and second. With Phipps at the plate, 0 for 1, grounded out to short his first time up. And the pitch outside, 1-0. Phipps led off the third inning with that ground out, which the Lemurs followed it up with 3 hits and a walk, including 2 home runs. 1-0 the count to Phipps. Runners get their leads. The pitch from Montañez, swinging a hard hit ball into shallow center. He got too much under it. It sounded hard. It actually wasn't hit that hard. I don't know how he made it sound like that, but he will be retired on a fly out to center, out number 1 here in the inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 13, Abel Nieves.
Abel Nieves to the plate. Nieves 1 for 1 today. He singled with 1 out in the second. Ended up scoring on the home run by Ty Morrison. A 3-run shot by Morrison, his first of the year. He made it count. We have Valera at first, and at second, Martinez. Nieves digs in righty versus lefty. Montañez not having a great game against the Lemurs once again, just like he did in his first start. Here comes the pitch. Nieves swings, fouls it back over the screen. 0-1. First time against the Lemurs, Montañez gave up 3 runs in 4 innings. We're only in the third, and he's already given up 4 runs. 0-1 the count here to Nieves. Last time out, he threw only 2 innings against Kansas City, gave up a run with a walk and 2 strikeouts. He looks back at second, finally delivers plate where a high bouncer over the pitcher's mound. All the runners will be safe except for Nieves as he gets thrown out by Glasser, as the only play was to first. 4-3 the put out. Advancing to first, or to second, is Valera, going up from second to third. Martinez, 2 away for Devin Harris, who walked his first time at the plate, and he scored a run.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 33, Devin Harris.
Montañez came out of the bullpen his last time out, 6 days after his last start. So his last start was against the Lemurs, not against Kansas City. 2 innings pitched 6 days later, and now another 4 days later, he's making a start. So it's been 10 days since Montañez's last starting appearance. The pitch low to Harris, 1-0. Harris, when you include his first hit of the season for the Lemurs in the 9th inning, since then, in his 4 plate appearances, he has 2 hits and 2 walks. 1-0 pitch. Harris with a swing and a miss at the curveball, and the count now 1-1. He continues, hoping to continue his hot streak here, having reached his last 3 times at the plate. Sorry, his last 4 times at the plate, and scoring a pair of runs. There's a swing, and I think he might have got a piece of it. He did, but it's fouled back into the glove. Count 1-2 now to Harris. Seeing a lot of curveballs here from Montañez. Right-handed hitter, left-handed pitcher. Montañez not wanting to give Harris anything to hit. Montañez from the stretch. Runners in scoring position get their leads. And the 1-2 delivery. Harris taking down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. This way Montañez, the lefty on the hill, started his career in the Twins organization, was drafted a couple times. The pitch low for a ball, 3-2, count now full. He went to Miami-Dade College, Miami, Florida. He was actually drafted out of high school in San Juan, 25th round by the Padres in 2010. He went to college for a year, was a 15th round pick in 2011. Spent 2011 through 2014 in the Twins system. Last year's first independent ball. The payoff pitch to Harris, swings, hits one into center field. A lazy fly coming in is Mesa. He'll squeeze the glove and make the catch for the final out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Lemurs strand a pair of runners in scoring position. They lead 4-0 over the Blasters.
Still smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que por fin compraste carro nuevo? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? ¿Que hoy empieza tu fin de semana? ¿O que hoy se acaba tu novela y mañana empieza otra? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B, el
All right, Blaster fans, let's make some noise for your left fielder, number 3, Ronnie Richardson.
Ronnie Richardson leads off the inning for the Joplin Blasters against starter Danny Moskowitz for Laredo. First pitch to Richardson. Swung on, grounded towards the third baseman on a hard hop, but it's fielded by Valera. We'll throw to first for the out of Richardson. 5-3, out number one. Richardson entered the ball game batting 176 with 2 runs batted in, no home runs. Lemurs lead 4-0. We're in the bottom of the third.
Folks. Welcome up your right fielder, number 1, Zach Burling.
Zach Burling to the plate. Right fielder for Joplin. Previously was playing center field before the acquisition of Oscar Mesa, or the activation of Oscar Mesa, excuse me. I want to say acquisition, but he's on the disabled list. Burling will miss the 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Burling this season batting .313, 2 home runs, 10 runs batted in. So they certainly want to keep Burling's bat in the lineup. And the 1-1 pitch, Burling taking inside. Burling, who went to Western Illinois University, was picked up out of the Frontier League with Florence. Pitch outside. One out, no one on. 3-1 the count here to Burling. Burling just 24 years of age. Played with Florence Freedom last year, 48 games, and he hit 122 with the team. 3-1 delivery from Moskovitz, swinging a foul away. Count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Burling. So certainly hitting much better this season with his .313 batting average than he did last season with a 122 batting average, more than double the average. 3-2 pitch will come inside and hit Burling in the helmet. Helmet comes flying off as that pitch got away from Moskovitz. Burling started going down the line. He didn't have his helmet on his head. It was sitting behind home plate. He hops up pretty quick. You can hear the crowd kind of groaning there. Moskovitz going to grab the rosin bag as he throws it down angrily behind the mound, upset that he just hit Burling, especially since he had 2 strikes on him. Certainly not intentional. Moskovitz still messing around with that rosin bag, angrily throwing it down again with frustration. Trainer is looking at Burling over there at first base. He hopped up quickly, though. Everyone stayed in the dugouts. Yesterday I mentioned we had the benches clear, so you had to think, well, maybe if someone got hit by a pitch tonight, you could have some benches clear again, but that certainly was not at all intentional. And it's such a hot day out here in Joplin. The heat and humidity, I'm sweating up in the broadcast booth. So I can only imagine what the sweat that's building up on the starting pitcher, Danny Moskovitz. Ball probably just slipped from his hands a bit.
All right, fans, let's welcome up the center fielder, number 6.
It says it's only 89
Mesa.
degrees in Joplin, according to the Weather Channel. I'm calling baloney. Not 89 degrees. The pitch in there for a called strike to Oscar Mesa. Top of the order, runner on first, 1 out here in the third.
Come on, Blue.
There must be some high humidity. Yeah, here we go. 81% humidity today. So it might be 89, but it's a sticky 89. Pitch down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see if they have the feels like temperature here. 89 feels like 99. There's a check swing on the 1-1. They will appeal, and they say he went around. That's the third base umpire who's standing behind the mound on the first base side of the mound. Getting some shakes of the head from the Blasters bench. 1-2, the count here to Mesa, who was 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Runner on first base is Burling. He gets a lead. And a throw down to first. Burling diving back in ahead of the throw. And it's not going to get much cooler throughout the night, at least as far as the feels like temperature goes. It will drop down to about the 89 feels like, 82 actual temperature, as the humidity staying around the high percentages, in fact, creeping all the way up to 80% humidity. So a humid day. Here, the pitch runner moving. A throw down to second won't be in time. Swing and a miss, though. Strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game for Moskovitz. 2 outs on the inning. Runner on second, thanks to the stolen bag. Burling got a great jump on that pitch from Moskovitz.
Number 22, Mitch Glasser.
Glasser to the plate, runner on second. Glasser 0 for 1, grounded out to first, his first time up. Moskovitz towing that third base side of the rubber. Comes set, delivers the pitch. High for ball 1 to Glasser, 1-0. Over at second base, getting the lead, Zach Burling. Defense playing Glasser pretty much straight up. 1-0 pitch swung on and hit into right field in the air, running back, trotting back, backpedaling. He'll come to a stop as Phipps. He'll make the catch, out number 3. So a hit by pitch, the only blemish in the inning for Danny Moskovitz. Another shutout frame. We go to the top of the 4th. Lemurs up 4-0 over the Blasters.
Carnesazo de H-E-B es una pachanga de sabor. Solo tienes que invitar a los compadres, prender la parrillita, ponerle unas fajitas, costillitas, chuletitas, salchichitas y, ¿por qué no?, hasta un pollo mariposita. Y que no se te olvide la musiquita y hasta una buena bailadita para un gran carnesazo. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese,
A creamy sauce,
creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
Ty Morrison leads off the inning. First pitch just a little bit low, maybe off the plate away. 1-0. Morrison today 1 for 1, a 3-run home run in the second inning. The big hit of the ball game. Jesus Poso also with a home run. He waits on deck. Pitch down and away. 2-0. Montañez not giving Morrison anything to hit with those first 2 pitches. Morrison hit the first pitch he saw in that second inning out over the center field wall just to the left of the batter's eye. And the 2-0 pitch, a little bit high, maybe a tad inside, and the count 3-0. Fans don't like the call. It's okay, they can not like it all they want. It was a ball. 3-0 the count. The pitch from Montañez, up and in, ball 4. 4 pitches to Morrison, and they're all out of the zone. He'll take his bag over at first base. So after hitting a 3-run home run on the first pitch, Morrison gets nothing really to hit there. And Jesus Pozo, 1 for 1 with a solo home run.
Number 32, Jesus Pozo.
Pozo catching today. Has made his presence felt in the lineup already. Montañez from the stretch, looking back over at Morrison, fires plateward, called a strike 0-1. Morrison was actually going back to first base as Montañez went plateward. Obviously with Montañez being a left-hander, he can make that move towards first after lifting the leg. And the pitch, swing and a pop-up on the infield off the bat of Pozo. It'll be right behind the bag at second. Mitch Glasser now at the last second leaning out to center field, making the catch. And there's one away.
And now it's the strikeout batter tonight, number 3, the shortstop, Alvaro Rondon.
Alvaro Rondon to the plate.
Rondon is struck out
0 for 1.
off the merchandise store for 15 minutes.
0 for 1 with a fly out to right field, Rondon today. And the pitch from Montañez on the outside corner, called a strike to Rondon, 0-1. So Rondon batting from the right side of the plate. Usually he bats from the left side, as he is a switch hitter whenever we face righties. Rondon against lefties this season, batting 167. The pitch swing and a grounder towards the hole on the third base side, and it'll get through between short and third for a single for Rondon, his first hit of the ball game. Still one away as Morrison goes up to second base, runners on first and second.
Now batting the second base.
Lemurs, after last night, saw their team batting average continue to climb. They're now hitting .240 as a team. J.D. Pulfer at the plate. As it rose by 2 points, 238 batting average going to last night's ball game. Comes the pitch to J.D. Pulfer leading off the ball game for the Lemurs today. Pitch inside and in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Pulfer 0 for 2 today, though, in the leadoff spot. Runners on first and second. Rondon at first, Morrison at second. Speed on the base paths for the Lemurs. Over the last 5 ball games, Lemurs offense has come alive, batting .283 as a team, which would put them in 5th place in the league as far as the league overall standings go, if that was their overall batting average. Hopefully this is what they will be sustaining the rest of the year. Pitch down and away for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. They can keep hitting around the 280 to 290 mark. They'll score plenty of runs, and at least enough runs to win a number of ball games, especially with the pitching that they have. 2 balls, no strikes. The count to Pulfer. The pitch from Montañez, taken on the outside corner, called a strike, 2-1. Over the last 10 games, Lemurs offense batting .258 as a team. So improving over the last 5 games than they were the 5 games before. 2-1. Runners getting their leads. Lemurs have done a few double steals this season. See if maybe they decide to go, and they're good. There they do go. Pitch outside for a ball, sliding into third. Ahead of the throw is Morrison. He is safe. Fans don't like it. Double steal action there. This will happen a couple times this season where I will unknowingly predict something. Of course, I watch every game and keep a book, so I kind of subliminally pick up tendencies. But not that I ever actually know for a fact anything. 3-1, the count to Pulfer as that last pitch missed. 2 minutes scoring position. Curveball on the outside corner. Called a strike. Pulfer might have been shaking his head after that one. Looked like it might have been a little high, but. Count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count. Runners on second and third for the Lemurs. Rondon over at second. Morrison at third. They get their leads as they wait and see what Pulfer does here at the plate with a full count. Waiting on deck, Drew Martinez. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a fly ball to right. That ball setting up for his Burling. He'll catch it. Fire plateward. Morrison running home, sliding in, safe. Rondon will go over to third base, and the call by Taylor Payne a little late in the safe call as Montañez said, hey, he didn't give the safe signal. And then Payne goes, yeah, he was safe. Sliding and tagging it with the hand, though, was Morrison, so he didn't slide his whole body across. He just touched it with the hand. Sack fly for Pulfer. Lemurs lead 5-0. Nice work there by J.D. Pulfer. 2 outs in the inning. Drew Martinez to the plate, runner on third as Rondon moved up on the throw as well. That double steal working out for the Lemurs. It was a close play at third on that steal attempt a couple pitches ago. Pitch to Martinez a little bit high, 1-0. Martinez with a double in the ball game. He's also struck out today, 1 for 2. That double a hard grounder down the first baseline. It was just tipped, though, by Valentine. And then it went into foul territory. Martinez ran across, sped across around the bases to second before anyone could recover the ball. Of course, had Valentine not touched it, probably would have rolled into the right field corner and would have at least been a double, maybe a triple. 1-1 the count, the pitch. Martinez checks a swing pitch in the dirt. Sliding back into third as Rondon is popping up to throw is Valerio. But Valerio didn't throw it. He just faked the throw. 2-1 the count. Rondon getting unnecessarily dirty. Sure he doesn't mind. He's wiping the dirt off, tucking the shirt back in. 2-1 the count to Martinez. From the stretch, Montañez. The pitch out on the outside corner at the knees. Called a strike. 2-2. Count evens up. You can see Martinez's face. It's a quizzical look. 2-2. 2 outs. Runner on third. 5-0 the score. Lemurs lead the Blasters. Montañez delivers plateward, swung on and fouled away. And, well, with 2 strikes, it's the Drew Martinez show. And what does the Drew Martinez show feature? It features a lot of foul balls. Last time up, Martinez, once he had 2 strikes on him, fouled off a total of 5 pitches. The first one he's fouled off with 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch again. Swing, and he'll line this one into center, but he got a little too much under it, and it'll go right at Mesa, who will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. Lemurs played a run on a sac fly by J.D. Pulfer. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 5-0, Laredo leading Joplin.
Take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit Driscoll Health Plan.
Geraldo Valentin leading off the inning for the Joplin Blasters. Valentin, first baseman today for Joplin. He's got an interesting colored bat. First pitch from Danny Moskovitz outside for a ball, 1-0. But Valentin's bat, it's a black bat, but it has, or maybe a dark brown, I can't quite tell, 1-0 in the dirt. It looks kind of like a zebra, though, with only a couple stripes. It's got some tan, almost a white color, maybe a sand color on the barrel, the sweet spot of the bat. And then as well on the handle, the rest of it, it's a dark color, either dark brown or a black. He hits one, a high bouncer in the hole at short, fielding its Rondon. He'll throw to first, and I'm not able to make the scoop over there at first base is Nieves. Had he been able to pick it, he might have actually had the runner, Valentin, but that'll be a base hit. Certainly a tough play for Rondon, a long throw. Just the second hit of the ball game for the Joplin Blasters. Lemurs leading 5-0.
Folks, welcome up your catcher, number 15, Charlie Valerio.
Blasters at the plate here in the bottom of the fourth. Charlie Valerio, the catcher for Joplin. Digging in over at first, Valentin. Valerio walked his first time up from the stretch. Moskovitz, as he has to revert to that. Pitch up and away, tips off the glove of Poso. He couldn't quite squeeze it, and it'll get past him. But Valentin staying over at first base. Valerio reached in the second via the walk. He actually got all the way around to third base. The only batter to do so for Joplin so far through the first 3 innings. But he was stranded at third. Valentin getting a lead. Moskovitz from the stretch delivers. Pitch swung on and hit in the left center pretty well. That ball will bounce and hit the wall. Morrison fielding it at the fence, fires to the infield, and it'll be a stand-up double for Charlie Valerio. Valentin stops at third base. So runners on second and third for the Blasters. After back-to-back hits for Joplin against Danny Moskovitz. Willie Cabrera to the plate. He had the first hit of the ball game, and until this inning, the only hit of the ball game for the Blasters. 1 for 1 with a single. Take a look at the American Association scoreboard this inning. 3 games were played in the daytime and have already wrapped up. Here comes the pitch to Cabrera, taken high for a ball, 1-0. And I thought that Kansas City and Wichita were going to have a doubleheader today, but I have not seen that they did play a doubleheader today, just 1 game. 1-0 the count to Cabrera. So the final in Wichita with the 1 game that they did play today, 6-4, the Wingnuts taking down the T-Bones. So the Lemurs in a need-to-win situation in order to remain atop the South Division. Winnipeg won today 14-5 at home against the Texas Airhogs as they finished up that series. The Sioux Falls Canaries winners at home too, 10-2 against the Gary South Shore Railcats. 1-0 pitch, a swing, and a foul tip into the glove of Poso, the catcher. In the count, 1 ball and 1 strike to Cabrera. Over in Fargo, the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks lead the Lincoln Salt Dogs right now, top of the fourth, 2-1. The score, the Redhawks leading the Salt Dogs. Moskovitz peering in for the sign. As the sun's setting behind us, kind of behind actually the third base line where the bleachers are. Time called. Count 1-1 right now to Cabrera. And the pitch in the dirt. 2-1 the count to Cabrera. So I'll try and check out maybe the Twitter for Fargo to see if they had any updates as to what happened with their supposed to be doubleheader. 2-1 pitch from Moskovitz, taken high, 3 balls and a strike. I'm not seeing anything as of yet. Dustin Geiger was the player of the game today for the Wingnuts, though. I am seeing that. But looks like just one game. Pitch low, ball 4. So the base is loaded now. I'm not really sure what happened. They were supposed to have a doubleheader. Maybe rain affected that. Base is loaded. Will Soto to the plate. They did play a full 9, so certainly I guess the plans changed overnight. So they're going to play 2 doubleheaders. It would have been 2 7-inning games. Instead, they played 1 game. Base is loaded. No outs. Tough situation for Danny Moskovitz out there on the hill. Infield at double play, or middle infield double play depth, corners in with the bases juiced. The pitch low for a ball to Soto. So Cabrera at first base, Valerio over at second base, and at third, Valentin. 2 hits and a walk this inning for the Blasters. Single, double, walk is the order. Soto grounded into a double play already today once. 0 for 1 of the ball game. Moskovitz looking for another one of those. Swing and a foul off the handle, out of play. Count a ball and a strike. I'm sure he'll take a strikeout as well. He's got one of those today. Five to nothing the score. Joplin hoping for a few runs here this inning to get them back into the game. Moskovitz trying to keep it shut out. Pitch up and away, 2-1. Lemurs trying to win back-to-back games here. In fact, coming into today, Wichita did get a win today. Texas did lose. But coming into today, no one had any kind of back-to-back streak going in the South Division. You had Laredo, Wichita, and Texas all having won one game, and Joplin having lost a game. A 2-1 pitch outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Wichita won back-to-back games now with their win today, earlier in the day. Joplin trying to avoid losing back-to-back games. Laredo trying to win back-to-back games, and the Airhogs lost today already. And now a mound visit by Ben Moore before a 3-1 pitch with the bases loaded. The entire infield going to come out and join Moore, Poso, and Moskovitz on the hill. A meeting of the minds, or at least the infielders. Three and 1 the count. And right as Taylor Payne starts to walk out towards the pitcher's mound, they break up the meeting.
Let's amp up the noise!
It's a third Thursday at the ballpark here in Joplin. 3 and 1, the count to Soto. It's also a Jurassic Park day, or something like that. They have some dinosaur suits roaming around the ballpark. 3-1 the count, the pitch. Down and in, there's ball 4. So everyone will advance a bag. That means Valentin will come in to score, and it's now a 5-1 ball game. Lemurs still leading. Valerio will go to third, Cabrera to second, and Soto over to first. Third walk of the game issued by starter Danny Moskovitz. He also has hit a batter. He hit the batter on a 3-2 pitch, so even if it hadn't hit the batter, it would have been ball 4 anyways. Pitch low and outside, 1-0 to Morales, who's 0 for 1 today, a fly out to right. There is some action over there in the bullpen, just getting underway. Can't quite tell who it is. They haven't thrown a pitch yet. They're just standing up. I can see Matt Coach getting back behind the dish, at least who I assume is Matt Coach. 1-0 to Morales, swing and a chopper to Rondon at short. He'll sling it to second for 1. Pull for the relay in time at first. A 6-4-3 double play. Another run comes across the plate, but they get 2 outs there. So you sacrifice the run to get the 2 outs. Score now 5-2 as Valerio scoring from third base. Soto and Morales retired. Lemurs have now turned a pair of double plays today. And Ronnie Richardson 0 for 1 in the game. He swung at the first pitch back in the third inning and grounded out to third. Digs in. Runner at third base for the Blasters. A pitch from Moskovitz, and Richardson again attacking on the first pitch, fouling it up and over the screen, 0-1. Richardson having a little conversation with Poso there in the batter circle before digging into the box. 0-1 the count. Defense playing Richardson pretty much straight up. Not pulling on, not doing the shift. Pitch up and nearly hit Richardson in the head. He ducked out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. See if Moskovitz goes and grabs some of that rosin bag. He does not. 1-1 the count. Well, they've stopped throwing there in the bullpen as it's like Moskovitz will get out of this inning. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a pop up behind the plate, out of play. Count 1-2. Well, if Moskovitz can get out of the bases loaded, no out jam by giving up just 2 runs, that will be huge for the Lemurs here in the 4th inning. On a sweltering day in Joplin. All 3 games of the series extremely warm and humid. 1-2 pitch in the dirt outside, blocked by Poso. He does a nice job as that ball comes to a rest in the left-handed batter's box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count evens up to Ronnie Richardson. Richardson, drafted a number of times, eventually signed with the Padres after playing at the University of Central Florida. Spent a few years in their organization. 2-2 the count. The pitch from Moskovitz. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Richardson goes down swinging. Moskovitz gives up a pair, but he manages to work out of the jam thanks to a double play ball, and we go to the 5th. Lemurs still leading. Score now 5-2 over the Blasters.
And.com. There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes. Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B. Hey, ¿tienes?
Lemurs lead 5-2 over the Joplin Blasters. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 3-4-5 hitters for the Lemurs. That'll be Valera, Phipps, and Nieves. It's Josue Montañez. Montañez fires plateward, and Valera hits one in the air to right, but Burling will come in a couple steps and make the catch. Out number 1.
Now batting the right fielder, number 55, Dennis Phipps.
Valera now 0 for 2 with a walk in the ball game. Dennis Phipps to the plate. Phipps waving that bat like he's Gary Sheffield behind his head almost. Pitch called a strike. 0-1. Phipps 0 for 2 today. Yesterday, Phipps walked twice, was hit by one pitch, and hit a 2-run home run. He also struck out, was 1 for 3 overall in his 6 plate appearances. Pitch on the inside corner, called a strike. Phipps leaning off the plate, but he won't get the call. 0-2. Montañez settling in after that second inning in which he gave up back-to-back home runs. Pitch high for a ball. He's given up just 1 run since. 1-2 now the count. Moskovitz in that last inning gave up 2 hits, walked 2 batters. He did get a double play ball to help him through the inning. He gave up 2 runs. Lemurs still lead though, as his offense has helped him out here today mightily. Count 2-2 after that pitch missed up and away to Dennis Phipps, former big leaguer. Montañez from the stretch, settles at the belt, kicks, break-even pitch. Phipps taking high, in the count 3-2. Full count to Phipps. As there's 1 out and no one on in the 5th. Lemurs up by 3, 5-2. Laredo with 5 hits, Joplin with 3 hits. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Phipps chased the pitch down and in on the curveball in the count, and he strikes out. 2 outs, bringing Abel Nieves to the plate.
Now batting the first baseman, number 13, Abel Nieves.
Abel Nieves at plate, first pitch, taken for a called strike, 0-1. Your daily Danker update. Pitch, another called strike. Yesterday, Travis Danker went 0 for 3 with Mobile. He did get a run scored for the Mobile Bay Bears as they won. Took a look at what Kyle Winkler did. He played as well the other day, 2 days ago, for Montgomery against Pensacola. Pitch high. Count 1-2 now to Nieves. Winkler had a shutout inning of relief. He did give up a hit, but he had a strikeout as well against the Pensacola Blue Wahoos on June 14th, 2 days ago. 1-2 pitch, down and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Getting ahead 0-2. Montañez now with an even count against Nieves. Looks like the Mobile Bay Bears today have a double header. The 2-2 pitch from Montañez. Down and in, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes, full count. Today, Danker only had, well, he had 1 at bat, but he had 3 plate appearances. He walked twice. So 0 for 1 with 2 walks today for Travis Danker. But Mobile lost to Pensacola 3-2 in the first game of their doubleheader. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no one on. The pitch swung on and hit in the air high to center. Walking back a couple of steps now, hopping back one is Mesa. He'll make the catch. 3 up, 3 down inning for Montañez. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Lemurs lead 5-2 over the Blasters.
¿Algo que celebrar? ¿Que por fin compraste carro nuevo? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? ¿Que hoy empieza tu fin de semana? ¿O que hoy se acaba tu novela y mañana empieza otra? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. El carnesazo de H-E-B es una pachanga de sabor. Solo tienes que invitar a los compadres, prender la parrillita, ponerle unas fajitas, costillitas, chuletitas, salchichitas y, ¿por qué no?, hasta un pollo mariposita. Y que no se te olvide la musiquita y hasta una buena bailadita para un gran carnesazo. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus, find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs, now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Blaster band, let's make some noise for your right fielder, number 1, Zach Burling.
Zach Burling at the plate, leading off the inning for the Blasters. It'll be Burling, followed by Mesa and Glasser. So 9-1-2 at the plate for the Joplin Blasters. Here tonight, first pitch from Danny Moskowitz, and it's a called strike, 0-1 to Burling. Burling today was hit by a pitch on a 3-2 pitch from Danny Moskowitz, got him in the helmet. And the pitch will come up and in again, ducking Burling. He can't be happy there. You can see it on his face as he's been hit by was almost hit by another pitch. 1-1 the count. Five to 2, Lemurs lead. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch, Burling swings, fouls it away. Count 1-2. Moskowitz working ahead of Burling. And the 1-2 delivery, Moskowitz firing down and away. It'll bounce and almost get over the screen as it was blocked by, tipped off of Poso, and then went back to the screen. Count still 2 balls and 2 strikes. You can see these inflatable dinosaurs at the ballpark around the park today. You can see them on Twitter if you search Joplin Blasters. Some of them have been tweeted out, pictures of them. I'm sure you've seen the videos of those inflatable T-Rexes running around, ice skating, doing crazy funny things. They have a few of them here. With this heat, I'm sure it's miserable inside, although I did hear they have a fan in there, but I said it's hot just walking outside. 3-2 pitch, swinging a line drive to center, coming in and fielding it on a hop is Martinez. So it'll be a base hit for Zach Burling. His first hit of the game, leadoff hitter aboard for the Blasters. They go to the top of the order. Oscar Mesa 0 for 2 in the ballgame.
Blaster band, let's make some noise for your center fielder, number 6, Oscar Mesa.
Oscar Mesa at the plate. I apologize, our program went down here. I didn't really notice it. I was watching the game on the computer. Shocker to some, I don't watch the game through the computer. I watch the game on the field. So I don't know why, but the program crashed on us. So we're back up and running now. First pitch from the new pitcher, Harold Guerrero. Lemurs went to the bullpen. I don't know where it cut out, but Guerrero on the mound. He replaces Danny Moskovitz after Moskovitz gave up a single to Valentine. Score is 5-3. Lemurs leading the Blasters. Blasters with a run already in the inning. 2 outs, runner on first base. So Moskovitz will go 4 2/3, and he is still responsible for the runner at first there for the Blasters. But 3 runs given up, those all in the last 2 innings. The run this inning, 2 runs last inning. In fact, that foul ball hit by Valerio, the batter, was actually broke his bat. Valerio, switch hitter, batting from the right side now against the lefty in Guerrero. Guerrero got the save last night. He throws from the stretch here. Looking over at first, now fires plateward low for ball 1. Guerrero this season is 1-0 with a 5.02 ERA, 1 save, 14 1/3 innings pitched. He's got 25 strikeouts in those 14 innings, just 7 walks. 1-1 pitch just outside. And the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. They bring Guerrero out. All right, hoping to get the strikeout here and end the inning. Looks like someone else is up and throwing in the Lemurs pen, so either Guerrero will face one batter or we'll just have a new pitcher next inning. The 2-1 low for a ball, 3 balls and 1 strike. Guerrero did pitch last night.
Let's break up the noise.
3 balls, 1 strike, runner on first. And the pitch, low, ball 4. Guerrero walks the first batter he faces here in the inning. Last night, Guerrero pitched the 12th inning. He gave up a leadoff single to Will Soto, but then he struck out, or then got a flyout of Corey Morales and struck out the last 2 batters of the inning there. And there will be a meeting on the mound between Guerrero, Nieves, and Pozo. Valero's going to stand off to the side on that third base side of the mound. To the plate, Willie Cabrera.
Let's welcome up your designated hitter, number 2, Willie Cabrera.
5-3 the score. Cabrera at the plate. 2 men on, 2 outs. Valentine at second, Valerio at first. The pitch to the righty, Cabrera, will actually hit him, and he will take first base. Got him on the leg. So the base is loaded after Guerrero walks the first batter he faces and hits the next batter. And Will Soto to the plate.
Number 10, Will Soto.
So Valentine at third, Valerio at second, Cabrera at first, Soto, a lefty, at the plate. Well, if you're Guerrero, you'd probably rather face Soto than Cabrera. Soto a lefty, Cabrera a righty. Guerrero's much better against lefties than he is righties this season. But Soto 0 for 1 today. He's walked and grounded into a double play. Guerrero from the stretch delivers plateward, swing and a foul away. Left side 0-1. Count 0-1 here to Soto. Guerrero going to walk behind the mound. Wipe his face off with his shirt and then with his hat. As apparently he's sweating a lot, trying to stay cool and dry out there on the mound. 0-1 the count. Guerrero with the pitch. Low for ball one. And it'll go past the catcher. The play at the plate is apparently not in time. Guerrero doesn't like the call. Glove covered in chalk. Sliding in to score was Valentin. We'll see if they roll that out. Wild pitch or a pass ball. And now Pete Incaviglia is going to come out, and he's going to have a chat with home plate umpire Taylor Payne. They're going to rule it a wild pitch. It was a close play at the plate. All the other runners advance as well. So Valerio at third and at second, Cabrera. I think fans want an ejection. And Caviglia not getting too into it. Getting more so now. But he doesn't even have, he's still wearing his hat. Glasses aren't in his hand. So you know if Pete doesn't have his hat off, he's probably not getting ejected. When he really gets into it, he takes the hat off. He'll hold his glasses in his other hand, and he'll start waving them around. But today, not the case. So runners on second and third now. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 5-4 the score. The go-ahead run standing at second base. It's Willie Cabrera. Guerrero thought he had the out at the plate after the wild pitch on the throwback from Poso. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Guerrero from the stretch. He delivers the pitch to Soto. Down and away for a ball. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Soto a lefty, Guerrero a lefty as well. We've got some pink on the clouds behind us from the sunset. 2-1 pitch, down and away, ball 3. So after the first pitch was fouled away by Soto, Guerrero hasn't really been close. The next 3 pitches were all low, barely out of the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Soto. Down and in, ball 4. So but Valerio came home. He thought bases were loaded, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Valerio tagged out at the plate. I look up after marking it in my book. He's tagged out. I guess it goes down to the caught stealing or something, but he thought that the bases were loaded, so he's awarded home plate. But there was runners on second and third. And so that's just a base running mistake. He's getting it from the third base coach. We go to the next inning. What are we? Top of the 6th. Lemurs lead 5-4. Well, the inning ended last half inning in a bit of a interesting play. Apparently, it's the second time that's happened for the Blasters this season. Different player before, but Will Soto walked to load the bases, and Valerio thought bases were already loaded. They had been before the wild pitch, a few pitches before, but there was just runners on second and third, and he started walking home, and Jesus Poso looked at him, put the tag on him. Here comes the first pitch. That was the third out of the inning. Ground ball left side through the hole, and Devin Harris. Hello. Harris, first pitch. Grounder through the left side. His first hit of the ball game, 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And that's his third hit of the season. In fact, he got a hit in the 9th inning. So since the 9th inning last night, he has 3 hits in 4 at-bats. Overall, a total of 6 plate appearances. He has 2 walks as well in there. Toss in a couple of runs scored as well. Pitch on the outside corner to Ty Morrison, 0-1. New pitcher in the ball game though for the Blasters, so they've gone to their bullpen here in the 6th. And they have brought in, just acquired, Nate Carter, 6'3", 190 pounds, a rookie. He was most recently with the Gateway Grizzlies. Morrison fouls one off his foot, count 0-2. So Nate Carter on to pitch. Went to Florida Southern University. Carter, who pitched in the Tigers organization in 2014 in rookie ball, was 1-0 in 4 appearances all out of the pen that year. Pitch on the outside corner on the curveball. Called strike 3, and Morrison goes down looking, out number 1. This year with Gateway, he appeared in 10 games out of the pen, went 2-2 with a 5.56 ERA. His ERA was 2.25 in the Tiger system in the Gulf Coast League in 2014. After signing as an undrafted free agent out of Florida Southern. Jesus Poso at the plate, 1 out, runner on first. The pitch, Poso swings, hits one high in the air to left. It might have enough to carry out. At the warning track at the wall is Richardson, and that ball is gone. Jesus Poso, his 2nd home run of the ball game, and the Lemurs extend their lead to 7-4 over the Joplin Blasters. Blasters scored a couple of runs last inning. Poso helps them get it back here with 1 swing of the bat. 2nd home run of the ball game. Poso's 3rd of the season.
Now batting is the strikeout batter of the night, the shortstop, number 3, Alvaro Rondon.
Alvaro Rondon to the plate now, and Harris has now scored his 2nd run of the game. Both runs he has scored because someone hit a home run. Poso now, his first one was a solo one. There's a called strike as backing out of the box was Rondon. Poso now with 3 runs batted in today. Bottom of the order getting it done for the Lemurs. As starting with Harris, who's the 6th batters, well, batters 6 through 8 for the Lemurs have combined to score 6 of the 7 runs. The only other run being scored by Abel Nieves, who bats 5th. From the left side of the plate for the first time today, Rondon swings and lines one hard, but it's right at the first baseman, Valentin, who makes the catch. Well, you can't hit a ball much harder than that. Rondon smoked it, and Valentin leaps up and just robs him of what would have been extra bases.
Now batting the second baseman, number 10.
Top of the order, J.D. Pulfer to the plate. Lemurs up 7-4 over the Blasters. Laredo's hit 3 home runs in the ball game. Pulfer digging in, right-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher, Nate Carter. Carter making his debut with the Blasters, right-handed pitcher. And the pitch, curveball, finds the zone for a strike, 0-1. The 2 hits he's given up this inning, the single by Harris and the home run by Poso, were on the first pitch. Carter from the stretch, the righty delivers, swing, not a swing, a low ball, 1-1 the count. Pulfer loaded up and moved the hands a bit, but he didn't go through the zone at all. Thought he was going to try and rope that one, but he held off. 1-1 pitch up high. 2 balls, no strikes. I can give you a final line on the pitchers. The starting pitchers, Danny Moskowitz, 4 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. The pitch swung on and sliced down the right field line, and it's just foul. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. For Montañez, 5 innings pitched, 5 runs, all earned on 5 hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Two and 2 the count to Pulfer, who is 0 for 2 with a sac fly in the ball game. So he does have an RBI today. We'll see if the Lemurs make another call to the pen. I expect them to, as Guerrero faced 3 batters last inning. 2-2 pitch in the dirt, popped up in the air, and Pulfer caught it. Count full, 3 and 2. Six hits by the Lemurs today, 3 of them round trippers. 7-4 the score, 3-2 pitch, swing and a fly ball to right. That one has a chance. Up on the hill is Burling. He'll fall down and the ball gets over. First home run of the year by J.D. Pulfer, and it's an 8-4 ball game. Lemurs lead the Blasters. And that's how tricky that hill can be. Having out there in right, Burling had a chance at it, I think, but he fell over as he tried to traverse the hill up there in right field, right under the scoreboard. He got to the peak, well, not quite the peak of the actual hill, but the right where the fence was, and he lost his footing right up against the wall. So Pulfer hits his first dinger of the year, and it's on a full count here with 2 outs, no one on to the 6th. 8-4 the score. First pitch called a strike to Drew Martinez. Martinez 1 for 3 in the game with a double. And the pitch down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Martinez a lefty. So Pulfer going the opposite way with it. The ball just carrying enough out of here. Boy, it looked like the Blasters were getting back into this ball game. There's a swing and a hard hit ball to right center. That will be caught. No, dropped by a diving Mesa. Mesa leapt out and was vertical or horizontal for a good while. It looked like he had it, but as he hit the ground, the ball popped out at the last second. It'll be another double for Martinez as he hit it into the gap well. Boy, I thought Mesa had robbed Martinez. Mesa's a good center fielder of a hit there. Now the pitching coach, or one of the guys who will make mound visits as a pitching coach of sorts, will come out. He might actually be the acting manager today. That's Alberto Castillo. And the day is done for the new pitcher for the Joplin Blasters, Nate Carter. So he'll be pulled here with 2 outs in the 6th. We'll come back with the new pitcher here in a few moments. Lemurs lead by a score of 8-4 over the Blasters.
I'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions.
Cesar Valera at the plate. New pitcher is Jake Negretti, 6'3", 195-pound rookie. Pitched with the normal corn belters, and Valera hits a bouncer over to the second baseman, Glasser, and that'll end the inning. 4-3 the putout. So Negretti comes in, throws one pitch, gets Valera to ground out. Lemurs strand a runner on second, but they score 3 runs thanks to 2 home runs here in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning, 8-4. Lemurs lead the Blasters.
Services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Chavarria's Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarria's is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarria's is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com. And go Lemurs!
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun,
2 patties,
shredded cheddar cheese,
A creamy sauce,
creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
grilled perfection.
Fans, let's give it up for your third baseman, number 5, Corey Morales.
Corey Morales to the plate. Luis De La Cruz on the mound, and well, he didn't get in the game yesterday, but yesterday was De La Cruz's birthday. The 6'6", 225 right-hander. De La Cruz with the pitch on the outside corner at the knees to Morales, 0-1. Lemurs up 8-4. Also having birthdays this week was Abel Nieves. Happy birthday to both of them. Nieves on the 14th. De La Cruz on the 15th. Today is the 16th. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Morales. De La Cruz missing outside for a ball, 1-0. De La Cruz this season 0-1 with a 3.75 earned run average, 10 games pitched, 12 innings total, 9 walks, 8 strikeouts for him. 1-1 to Morales, swing and a miss. So third pitcher of the ball game for the Lemurs. De La Cruz ahead of Morales, 1-2. Morales today 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out into a double play. And the pitch swing and a soft grounder towards the middle. It'll be Pulford. He'll miss it, but Rondon's behind him. He'll try to pick it up, and the throw will not be in time. Pulford hit off his glove. He just didn't really pick it up. He stopped it. It'll be an error on the second baseman. It was on the shortstop side of the bag at second, but the shift on. That was Pulford's ball. So an E4. And the pitch to the next hitter At the plate, Ronnie Richardson, pitch up and in. Richardson 0 for 2 today. And the 1-0 pitch, swinging a foul back to the screen, 2-0. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lemurs had 2 home runs last inning. Devin Harris led off the inning with a single. Jesus Poso hit a 2-run shot, and then with 2 outs on the inning, J.D. Pulfer hit his first home run of the season. So Poso with 2 home runs today. Lemurs overall with 4 on the day. Poso with 2, swing and a miss on that 1-1 delivery, count 1-2. Morrison with 1 and Pulfer with 1. Lemurs using this bandbox of a ballpark to their advantage. Dennis Phipps has made it his playground in the first 2 ball games. Finally, the rest of the team has joined in on the party. 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul away. Count still a ball and 2 strikes. This ballpark, one of the smaller ones, usually the wind blowing out to center. Certainly helping home run hitters. One ball, 2 strikes, the count to Richardson. The pitch, swing and a pop-up, again foul and out of play. Back over the screen a little bit to the right. Count stays 1-2 to Richardson. Struck out swinging his last time up to end the 5th. Playing left field tonight for the Joplin Blasters. He watched Jesus Poso's home run land over in the bleachers last inning as that ball just kept going and going and going. If this was the movie Major League, you'd say Poso hit that too high. It wasn't going to get out. It was too high. But it still got out. Pitch called, strike 3. Richardson goes down looking. Second strikeout of the game for him at the plate tonight.
And let's make some noise here, right fielder number 1, Zach Burling.
Zach Burling to the plate. Burling has a home run in the series. It was not tonight. It was in game 1. A game in which he went 2 for 3 and scored a pair of runs. The Blasters 1-run victory over the Lemurs. That's so far the only game the Blasters have won, and the Lemurs up by 4 right now. Burling with a swing and a miss. 0-1. Burling singled in the 5th. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. He almost got hit by a pitch in the 5th inning as well. 1 out, runner on first. That runner is Corey Morales. He reached via an error. A pitch from De La Cruz, swinging a foul back to the screen. 0-2, the count here to Burling. De La Cruz last pitched for the Lemurs in Lincoln on June 13th in a 5-2 loss. He threw 2 1/3 shutout innings. Walked the batter, and gave up a hit. No strikeouts for him. Ground ball back towards the middle. Pulfer with it. He's going to flip a couple feet over to Rondon to get the out of Burling. And that's the second out of the inning. No chance that ball was hit, just a little too softly to turn the double play. So Morales retired. Burling will reach on the fielder's choice. Morales the runner on second. 4-6. De La Cruz almost had it, just got under his glove. And had he been able to be the one to field it, they might have been able to turn the double play. The ball continued to slow down and roll to the second baseman, Pulfer. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on first, top of the order, Oscar Mesa. He swings and hits one right at Burling, who was at first base. He had to dance out of the way. The ball will roll into right field. Phipps firing it to the infield to second base. Holding up at first is Mesa. He'll have a single going first to third on the play. Was Burling. Phipps did a little pump fake action. He spun around and pump faked it, I think, to try to keep Mesa at first, and then looked to see if Burling was going to try and go home, and then firing it in strong to second was Phipps on the money. Mitch Glasser to the plate. Glasser 0 for 2. He has a sac fly in the ball game. No chance for a sac fly here as there's 2 outs in the inning. Lemurs still leading 8-4, but runners are on the corners. De La Cruz trying to work out of the two-out jam here. If he does give up a run, it'll be unearned as the error allowed a runner to reach in the fit to lead off the inning, even though Morales is retired. Doesn't matter because of the fielder's choice and the strikeout. Inning should have ended when Burling hit the grounder to second. In terms of how earned runs work. 8-4 the score. Of course, runs still count on the board. Pitch low for a ball. Want to know whether they're earned or not. Glasser still trying to extend his hit streak. He came in with an 11-game hit streak. Tony Thomas has ended yesterday at 25. He was on fire for the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks.
Oh,
sorry, the St. Paul Saints. Luis De La Cruz, the righty. Runners on the corners. You have Mesa at first, Burling at third. Mesa may try to steal. We'll see. Want to know the count. No one holding Mesa on. There he goes with the pitch, and it's a strike. No one covering. It'll be a defensive indifference. One and one the count after the defensive indifference. Looks like they're giving him a steal, but that's not a stolen bag. 2 outs, the pitch in the dirt. 2-1 the count. De La Cruz from the stretch, 2-1 pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. De La Cruz trying to work out of the inning. And the pitch. Outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. 3-2, runners on second and third. De La Cruz trying to get Mitch Glasser, the best hitter right now on the Joplin Blasters lineup because he's the second best hitter in the league, batting average-wise. 3-2 pitch fouled away. Lemurs holding to a 4-run lead. They scored 3 runs last inning as the Blasters looked like they were making it a ball game again. Joplin had scored 2 runs in the 5th after scoring 2 runs in the 4th. And they were down by just a run. 3-2 pitch, swing, and a fly ball to right. Running back a few steps and stopping is Phipps. He'll make the catch. That'll end the inning. Leaving 2 men stranded in scoring position on the Blasters. We go on to the 7th. Lemurs lead 8-4 over the Blasters.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only on Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que por fin compraste carro nuevo? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? ¿Que hoy empieza tu fin de semana? ¿O que hoy se acaba tu novela y mañana empieza otra? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. El carnesazo de H-E-B es una pachanga de sabor. Solo tienes que invitar a los compadres, prender la parrillita, ponerle unas fajitas, costillitas, chuletitas, salchichitas y, ¿por qué no?, hasta un pollo mariposita. Y que no se te olvide la musiquita y hasta una buena bailadita para un gran carnesazo. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans from our Popeyes bona fide chicken.
Lemurs lead 8-4. We're in the top of the 7th.
Now to bat the right fielder, number 55, Dennis Phipps.
It's still reliever Jake Negretti on the mound for the Joplin Blasters. Dennis Phipps leads off the inning. Negretti threw just one pitch in the 6th. And that one pitch was a ground out with Cesar Valera to end the inning. So it'll be Phipps, Nieves, and Harris here in the 7th for the Lemurs to start things off. Negretti winds and delivers. Phipps taking the first pitch up and away for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch, a swing and a foul tip into the glove. 1 ball and 1 strike. So every time the Blasters have scored a run, not every time, but Lemurs jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Blasters put 2 on the board in the 4th. After the Lemurs added 1 in the top of the 4th. But they put another 2 on in the 5th. Lemurs tacking 3 in the 6th. 2-1 pitch to Phipps. High on the breaking ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fans again don't like the call. Negretti on the hill in relief of Nate Carter, who pitched earlier. Out of the bullpen, pitch in the dirt, check swing by Phipps. He didn't go through the zone on the appeal, says the first base umpire, Tim Kramer. It'll be a walk.
Now batting the first baseman, number 13, Abel Nieves.
Abel Nieves to the plate, Lemurs first baseman. Lemurs leading 8-4 over the Blasters. It's been a series where it's not over until it's over. Especially last night. Lemurs came back in the 9th inning to tie it and force extras before they won in the 12th. Pitch low out of the zone for a ball to Nieves, 1-0. So Phipps getting a lead over at first. Negretti fires a high bouncer back to the mound. They're going to go to second to get Phipps, and it won't be in time to get Nieves. I thought they might be able to get Nieves, but as he kind of got out of the box a little slow, as he angrily threw the bat down, but they will just get the 1 on the fielder's choice as he bounced that off the grass very, very high.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 33, Devin Harris.
So 1 away to that fielder's choice. 1-6, the put out. Negretti on the mound as he delivers the pitch to Devin Harris. It'll be a ball missing inside, 1-0. But Negretti pitched with Normal earlier this year, the Normal Corn Belters. 3 games he was used as a starter in all 3 of those games. 0-2, a 6.28 ERA. Started his pro career in the Angels organization. Pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. He made it up to Cedar Rapids in the Midwest League, low A, in the Angels organization for 6 games back in 2012 before getting released. Pitched in San Angelo in 2013. They didn't pitch again until 2015. with Joplin and Normal. And then this season again with Joplin and Normal. Pitch called a strike, 2 balls and a strike. Now the count to Harris. Harris today 1 for 2, a single, a walk, 2 runs scored. Last year with Normal in the Frontier League, 9 games, 5 starts, 3-1 record, 2.49 ERA for Negretti. Swinging and missing the breaking ball there was Harris. The count 2-2. Lemurs and Blasters close in the hit department. Lemurs with 7 hits, Blasters with 6. In fact, the Blasters have walked more at the plate as well, but the Lemurs separating themselves with 4 home runs today. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. There is ball 3, and that'll get past the catcher Valerio, and Nieves will move up to second on the wild pitch. So 3 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Harris. He saw this earlier in the ball game in the 4th. He drew a walk that time. And when he drew the walk, Devin Harris, or not Devin Harris, but Ty Morrison hit a home run, who is on deck. Also on first base, on base at that time of that home run was Abel Nieves. Glasser ran towards second. Nieves had a big lead at second base, but Negretti stepped off the mound, didn't throw, just watched as Nieves went back to the bag. Had he thrown it there, he might have had a chance. Nieves was pretty far off the bag. 3-2. And here comes the payoff pitch, swing and a foul back to the screen. And the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it all over. Lemurs leading 8-4 over the Blasters here in the 7th inning. Wind not really blowing much here at the ballpark. It was blowing out to center field at the start of the game, but as night has descended, the flags now just resting at the flagpoles. One of them's fluttering a bit, but not much, just barely enough to even notice. 3-2 pitch again to Harris. Outside in the dirt, there's ball 4. Harris draws his 2nd walk of the game as he just is looking better and better at the plate for the Lemurs here in his last 6 plate appearances. Sorry, 7 plate appearances. Last 7 plate appearances for Harris. He has 2 hits, 3 walks. 3 hits, 3 walks, 1 flyout, 3 runs scored. There's a swing and a foul way back to the screen. If you want to extend it further, he did to 9 plate appearances, last 2 ball games. He had a sac fly in the 2nd inning as well, so you give him an RBI. He did fly out twice last night. Fly out once and strike out once. 0-1 the count here to Morrison. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Morrison already with a home run today. 1 for 2, a 3-run home run, a walk, 2 runs scored. 3 RBIs, 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Good to see Morrison having a solid game here at the plate today as well. This punch of Harris, Morrison, and Poso, they have been lethal today as the 3 of them have combined for a total of 6 of the 8 runs for the Lemurs. 0-2 pitch, Morrison taking low for a ball, 1-2. Harris, all 3 of them, in fact, have scored 2 runs apiece in their first 3 at-bats, or should I say plate appearances, as a couple of them walked to reach. And only Harris hasn't hit a home run out of all of them. Morrison with 1, Poso with 2 today. 1-2 the count here to Morrison. 2 men on, 1 away. The pitch swinging a line drive down the left field line, but foul. Count still 1-2. You have Harris at first and over at second, Nieves. Morrison taking his time, digging back in after that foul ball. Digging his feet into place. Is he ready? He's 1-2 the count. Negretti from the stretch. delivers, and the pitch swung on and fouled away. Again, left side. This time it'll get out of play. Count still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lemurs up by 4 here as they lead 8-4. Top of the 7th. Now another 1-2 pitch, up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Morrison does something that J.D. Pulford does very well, and that's foul off pitches with 2 strikes. But I say Morrison's probably Martinez, the best on the team at it. They both are very good. Maybe a score update of the NBA Finals game. Cleveland Cavaliers up by 13 over the Golden State Warriors, 54-41. Pitch foul back towards the screen. Count 2-2. They're about at halftime, just a minute left in the second quarter. 57-43 now. Cleveland beating Golden State. In case you were wondering, I'm sure my partner Warren Shore is wherever he is, Laredo or wherever else, watching a game somewhere. 2-2 the count. The pitch to Morrison. Swing and a 1-hopper on the infield. It'll get through the left side. Being waved around home is Nieves. The throw from Richardson from left will be high, and Nieves will be safe at the plate as Nieves didn't slide instead, and the catcher is furious. Valerio, the throw beat him there. Nieves touched the corner of the bag. Valerio had his glove over the home plate, pretty much in the middle of the plate, and Nieves touched it with the front of his foot on the the edge of the plate before his leg ran into it. So he stepped on home plate before the tag was actually applied. You have to actually make the tag before he touches. Not just have the throw beat you there. Morrison with an RBI single.
Now batting the catcher, number 32.
9-4 the score. Oh boy, Nieves has been thrown out. That would have been on third base, Coach Gibby Villacuellar, but Gibby coming up with the good call there as Nieves scores from second. Runners on first and second. He was giving him the wave around. The pitch on the outside corner to Jesus Poso. 0-1. Poso today 2 for 3 with 2 home runs, a 2-run home run and a solo shot. See if Poso can stay hot, get his 3rd hit of the game. Why don't we be greedy? Let's go for 3rd homer. He swings and hits a high bouncer left side down the 3rd baseline, but foul. Count 0-2. The count to Poso. Morrison at first base, Harris at second. Fans, catcher, coaches were all upset on the Blaster side for that last call. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul back to the screen, the call at the plate. Although no one was ejected, Valerio was furious. It was a close play. Had he slid, Nieves slid, he probably would have been called out. But he managed to just step around the tag. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive to center. That ball will fall in for a hit. Poso's 3rd hit of the ball game, and everyone goes up 1 bag. So Poso 3 for 4 today. Singles. Morrison goes up to second. Harris up to 3rd. I don't see any arms in the Blaster's pen up and throwing. Alvaro Rondon to the plate, 1 for 3 in the game, and he was robbed of a base hit earlier by first baseman Geraldo Valentin. Rondon stroked one down the first baseline. Valentin leapt up, though, and grabbed it. probably was the hardest hit ball Rondone's hit all year. The pitch to Rondone swung on, and he goes the other way with it down the left field line. It's fair. 1 run will score, and another run coming around as Morrison will come in from second. The Lemurs score 2 on the single by Rondone. It is now an 11-4 ball game. Lemurs just pouring on the runs here against the Blasters bullpen. Poso moves up to second base on the single. Now we're going to have a mound visit. 3 runs already here in the 7th for the Blasters, or for the Lemurs, sorry, against the Blasters. Maybe we'll see Will Soto pitch again this season, tonight. Will Soto, a position player, threw an inning against the Lemurs when we were in Laredo just a week ago, a little over a week ago, in a blowout ball game. This game turning into that here as it's a 7-run game in the top of the 7th. We'll see if it remains this much of a gap as we go towards the 9th inning. We may see Soto come out or someone else. From the stretch is Negretti. He fires a strike. The batter, J.D. Pulfer. Pulfer with a home run today, 1 for 3. Also with a sac fly, so he's got 2 runs batted in. Score 11-4. Lemurs leading the Blasters. Here comes the 0-1 to Pulfer, swing and a foul back towards the on-deck circle. Look out, Drew Martinez. That ball just missed hitting Martinez as he was over in the on-deck circle, and he's just going to walk back to the dugout and go down the steps and hide. He said, enough of that. I'm not getting hit by a foul ball from Pulfer. Now he's going to walk up to the top, second to the top step. 0-2 the count to Pulfer. Of course, he and Pulfer, good friends. Pitch grounded through the legs of Valentin at first. Took a bad hop, and scoring will be Poso. First to third goes Rondone, and another run. It's 12-4. Lemurs lead. They will rule that an error, as that ball took a filthy hop to get under the glove of Valentin, but you've got to stop that if you're a first baseman. Lemurs just blasting the Blasters here today. $12-4 the score. Lemurs leading the Blasters, and that ball just poked into left by Martinez. He might have broken the bat on it. Kind of sounded like he did on the first pitch. Another run will score. 13-4 Lemurs lead. RBI single for Drew Martinez. Rondone scoring easily from third. And a little blooper to left. 13-4 the score. Lemurs in the lead over the Blasters here in the third game of this 3-game series. Boy, the offense just pouring from the Lemurs bats tonight. Still just 1 out on the inning. Cesar Valera, the only batter not to come to the plate in the inning, now at the plate. Pitch called to strike, or I guess should I say the last batter. 0-1 the count. The count. The pitch from Negretti taken high for a ball, 1-0. Lemurs with 2 men on. Pulfer at second, Martinez at first. Valera at the plate. Still no one throwing for the Blasters in the pen. 1-1 pitch. Valera swings, fouls it away. Count 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch from Negretti. Taken in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count evens up. Lemurs have scored 5 runs this inning. In fact, they scored 3 runs in the 6th, 5 here in the 7th. They scored 4 in the 2nd. So every time they've scored runs, it's been multiple runs except for once. Pitch high for a ball. They only scored 1 run in the 4th inning. That was a sac fly by Pulver when he drove in Morrison. That pitch was high. Count now full 3-2. So when the runs have come for the Lemurs tonight, they've come in droves. 8 runs in the last 2 innings, and they're still threatening here with 1 out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men on. Negretti from the stretch and the pitch. Swinging a pop-up on the infield. That will be an infield fly as Negretti will make the catch. The pitcher recording the out. Of course, it was an infield fly, so the batter was out anyways. 2 away. And Dennis Phipps to the plate, who led off the inning with a walk so long ago. I'm going to remark some of the inning in my scorebook here. Now we've batted through the order. Phipps swings and fouls one foul down the third baseline. I think it might have hit his foot, although no immediate call as to such. Count 0-1. Lemurs leading 13-4 here in the ball game over the Joplin Blasters. And boy, it was just a 1-run game a couple innings ago. And the 0-1 outside. A ball and a strike, the count to Phipps here, the right fielder for the Lemurs. He hit a home run in each of the first 2 games. In fact, he hit 2 in the first game of the series. Lemurs with a total of 7 home runs in this series. They have exploded. Here comes the 1-1, a swing and a miss. The bat goes flying into the seats. Boy, that takes some special skill there by Dennis Phipps. As that ball went up and over the screen, not the net of the backstop, but the other screen, into a seat up in the second level of the seating here. Phipps will go get a new bat. Usually they do return the bats, but Phipps will just grab a new one. This is the away ballpark, so we'll see if he actually gets it back or not. Fan is holding on to it for now. I heard fans yelling, "Keep it." Another fan yelling, "Burn it." One ball, 2 strikes, the count to Phipps after the throw and a miss. He threw it behind himself. 1-2 pitch up high for a ball. Hands heckling Phipps a little bit there behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count evened up. Runners will get their leads. Throwing from the stretch, Negretti looks back at second, delivers the pitch. Phipps with a swing and a miss. There's strike 3. That'll end the inning. Lemurs score 5 runs, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch here. Lemurs lead 13-4 over the Blasters.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs, now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts: personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you. For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn: Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
Jose Nivar on the mound for the Lemurs here in the bottom of the 7th. The Lemurs leading 13-4 over the Joplin Blasters. Leading off the inning, Geraldo Valentin, who made an error last inning at first base. Although it did take a pretty nasty hop over there at first base to get under his legs. Pitch up and away for a ball, 1-0. Nivar on the mound for Laredo this season, 0-0 with a 5.56 earned run average, 13 appearances, 11 1/3 innings pitched. He has 17 strikeouts to 4 walks. 1-0 the count, pitch on the outside corner, a called strike, 1-1. Lemurs piling on the runs here tonight. 13 through 7 innings. The 1-1 pitch up and in for a ball. And Nivar can pump it in there up in the upper 90s. The radar gun up in Lincoln, I think it was 1 to 2 miles an hour fast, said 100 multiple times in a row when Nivar was on the mound there in Lincoln. So you're talking 98, 99. Pitch low for a ball, and the count now 3-0. Action in the Blasters bullpen. We'll see who comes out of it. 3-1 pitch. Called a strike at the knees, inside corner, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Valentin. 3-2, full count. Lemurs up 13-4 over the Blasters here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch, swing and a foul away, right side, out of play. And boy, that ball went a long way, and then it hit off the light pole. Foul territory. Count still full. Each team with an error here tonight. Blasters have played pretty clean baseball in terms of errors this series. Pitch inside, ball 4. Valentin almost falling over backwards, trying to get out of the way of that pitch. Ball 4. Nivar on the mound for Laredo. Alvaro Rondon, the shortstop, coming over, talking to Nivar. Valerio to the plate, catcher, switch hitter for the Blasters. Navarre started his career in the Orioles organization. In fact, he started out his career as a position player at the age of 18. Navarre from the stretch fires plateward on the outside corner, called a strike, 0-1. Position player until 2010 when they turned him into a pitcher. 5 games as a pitcher in 2010. He played in 24 games as a position player, though. And what position did he play, you ask? He played the outfield, mainly left and right. Pitch fouled back to the screen. Count now 0-2. But as a hitter, Navarre had his best season. He played 30 games in 2009 in the Dominican Summer League. He hit .288 that year. He never hit a home run, though, in his career at the plate. 518 at-bats. One of those guys, as the 0-2 pitch to Valerio just missed outside. A ball and 2 strikes. One of those guys who comes up as a position player, not exactly lighting the world on fire as his career .224 batting average, and never hit above the Gulf Coast League rookie ball. But they realized, as the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, they realized, oh, wait, this guy throws 98, 99, 100. Let's put him on the mound. So they did, and, well, results speak for themselves here as Navarre has turned out a career in his 7th year of pitching. Made it up to Low A Delmarva in the South Atlantic League in the Orioles organization. Ben Moore, the pitching coach, coming out to the mound after the strikeout. Going to talk to Navarre, as well as a couple of the infielders, Valera and Rondon, Posto out there as well. Of course, the catcher goes out there for almost every pitching visit. One away, runner on first. Valentin reached via a walk. Valerio struck out. Willie Cabrera to the plate. Cabrera's been hit by a pitch. He's walked and he has singled, so 1 for 1 today. He's reached base all 3 times. On deck is Will Soto. Jose Navarro with the pitch. Cabrera taking a strike, 0-1. Navarro throws extremely hard. Just 27 years of age still. And he won't have his birthday until February. So he turned 27 this year. 0-1 pitch, swing and a ground ball towards the shortstop Rondon. He'll field it niftily, throw it to first after tagging second, making a great play over there up the middle, turning the double play, and that'll end the inning. Navarre faces 3 batters, walks 1, strikes out 1, gets a double play ball, and we go to the 8th. Lemurs lead 13-4 over the Blasters.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today. Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese,
A creamy sauce.
creamy steak sauce.
my personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
New pitcher in for the Joplin Blasters as kind of expected. Axel Johnson in the pitch. Abel Nieves, Devin Harris, Ty Morrison, the batters will have to face off to start the inning. And, well, usually you want to face the bottom of the order if you're coming in, but tonight it's probably not the case if you're a Blasters pitcher. This part of the lineup has been the part of the lineup that has scored the majority of the runs. Here comes the first pitch from Axel Johnson, the lefty against the righty Nieves. Pitched way up and away, 1-0. Nieves. Let's go down the list, starting with the fifth batter, Nieves. 2 runs scored. Just in the run score department, you have Devin Harris, 3 runs scored. Ty Morrison, 3 runs scored. Jesus Pozo, 3 runs scored. And Alvaro Rondon, 1 run scored. For you scoring at home, they have scored 12 of the 13 runs for the Lemurs. The last pitch high for a ball, 2-0. So the first 4 hitters in the lineup have combined to score just 1 run for Laredo. And batters 5 through 9, 12. The pitch swing and a foul up and over the screen. 2-1. And early it's been the trio of Harris, Morrison, and Pozo who have done the most damage. If they've combined to score 9 runs of their own tonight and have hit a combined 3 home runs. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch to Nieves inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Now the count. Axel Johnson, he was released by the Lemurs, or not by the Lemurs, by the Blasters at one point. They had already signed him, but then re-signed him just today. Went to Texas Christian University as well as Missouri Southern University. 3-1 pitch. Nieves taking ball 4. He will walk. Started his career at TCU before transferring over to Missouri Southern. In fact,
Now batting the designated hitter number 33, Devin Harris.
Started his career as a position player. He was a position player in college. In fact, his senior year, he hit .306 for Southern Missouri State. He struggled batting just .143 in his sophomore year at TCU after hitting .118 his freshman year. So small sample size, just 6 games played his sophomore year, 18 games played his freshman year. Pitch called a strike to Devin Harris, 0-1. Harris today has walked twice, singled once, scored 3 times, 1 for 2 overall in the game. The pitch, Harris swings and hits one a mile. That ball, a towering home run that'll get out over the light pole in left field, and I can't see that land. That might be the longest home run I've ever seen. Devin Harris, touch them all, his first home run as a Lemur, and the Lemurs' 5th of the ball game, and now Harris, Morrison, and Pozo have all hit home runs tonight. Lemurs lead 15-4 over the Blasters.
Now batting the left fielder number 45, Ty Morrison.
I'm sitting here in shock. That ball. Not that I'm shocked that Devin Harris hit a home run, but that I'm shocked as to how far that ball went. I can hear Ryan Murphy, the Blasters broadcaster, just a few feet away from me, saying 400-some feet, if not 500-some feet. He couldn't see it land. There's a tree back there beyond the bleachers. That ball was absolutely crushed. 1-0 pitch to Morrison. Swings, grounds it left side towards the hole. The first baseman, Valentine, backhands it, tosses it to Johnson covering the bag. And there's an out as he just gets Morrison 3-1 to put out. Well, out number 1 in the inning.
1-0.
Well, Devin Harris, welcome to the Lemurs. Since yesterday getting that first hit, he has only been put out once, walked 3 times, and has a total of 4 hits, including a home run. First pitch to Poso popped up and fouled up over the screen, 0-1. Poso has 2 home runs today. Oh and 1 the count to Poso. Lemurs up 15-4. Nodding is Johnson. He winds and fires, and it'll come inside, just missing Poso. 1-1. Johnson does throw hard, as the reason they picked him back up, he's got good stuff. Just the control a little bit lacking, as we've seen here. Kind of erratic, up and away a lot there, down and in, almost hitting the batter Poso. He'll wind in the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that just misses somewhere, maybe a bit too high or a tad inside, 2-1. But he pitched 1 year at TCU in 2012, his freshman year. But he only threw in 2 games and threw an inning in the third, gave up 3 runs all earned on 4 hits. And the 2-1 missing low. 3 balls and a strike. Played in a couple of summer collegiate leagues, but he only hit in those leagues, didn't pitch. Johnson winds in the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball that's a little looper into shallow left. Running out is Soto. He'll make the catch for the out. And there's now 2 away. Poso just missed that. Hit it off the handle. And Alvaro Rondon to the plate, batting from the right side again with the lefty on the mound. Hey, Johnson had a good year in 2015 at the plate with Missouri Southern. He hit in 52 games he played. He had .306 batting average, hit 6 home runs, 34 runs batted in. But trying to be a professional on the mound and not at the plate. Pitch up and away for a ball, 1-0. He was an outfielder, left-handed hitter as well as a left-handed pitcher. 24 years of age. Johnson winds, 1-0 pitch to Valera, to Rondon, swings and pops one up on the infield left side to the shortstop, Soto, and that'll end the inning. So Johnson retires the last 3 hitters he faces, but he gave up a mammoth home run to Harris. We go to the 8th inning, bottom half. Lemurs lead 15-4 over the Blasters.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details. Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions.
Jose Navarre still on the mound for the Lemurs. Here in the 8th inning, he pitched the 7th inning. Got through it, no problem. He walked the first batter, but struck out the next and got a double play ball to end it. Will Soto to the plate. Maybe we'll see Will Soto pitch next inning. Or maybe they'll throw Axel Johnson back out there. I don't know. But Soto pitched against the Lemurs already once this season in a blowout. Glasser's also pitched, position player for the Blasters this season as well. First pitch from Navarre down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Lemurs have scored in 3 straight innings and in 4 of the last 5. In fact, the only frames they haven't scored a run in, the first, the third, and the 5th. They lead 15-4 over the Blasters. The pitch from Navarre, swing and a foul tip back into the glove, and the count 0-2.
Blaster fans, let's crank up the noise.
Low and 2, the pitch outside. Lemurs trying to win the series. Looks like they'll do so unless there's a mammoth collapse here in the last couple innings. Two pitch fouled away out of play left side. Soto today, 0 for 1. He's walked twice. He walked in a run with the bases loaded today, so he has an RBI. 2-2, Navarre from the stretch. Looking for another strikeout. The pitch into the dirt. It'll hit off of the glove of Poso and go up towards the first base dugout. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still some fans hanging around here at Joe Becker Stadium with the game easily out of hand. Lemurs have scored 10 runs in the last 3 innings. 3 in the 6th, 5 in the 7th, and 2 in the 8th. And I see the director of player personnel, Charlie Flores, with the baseball bat that belonged, I believe, to Dennis Phipps. He has retrieved it from the fan, though I don't see the fan anymore. 3-2 pitch up and away. Ball 4. These bats aren't cheap. Third walk of the ball game for Soto at the plate tonight.
Blaster fans, welcome up to third baseman number 5, Corey Morales.
Corey Morales to the plate. Morales 0 for 3 today. He's grounded into 1 double play. The Lemurs, not only have they been good at the plate, they've been good defensively as well. They've turned 3 double plays tonight. Morales is hitting to 1 of them. Pitch inside. A little high as well. Morales leaning out of the way, 1-0. Lemurs with a 15-4 lead right now in the bottom of the 8th inning. Don't see any activity in the Blasters pen just yet. Swinging a chopper towards Rondon at short. He'll flip to Pulfer at second for 1. The relay to first. Another double play. 6-4-3, and it's the same kind of double play Morales hit into the first time. 4th double play turned by the Lemurs defense. And for the Lemurs defensively, they'll now have 21 double plays turned. I'll put them right there in the middle of the pack for the league. Wichita leads the league with 32 double plays. Joplin has 27 turned coming into today's ball game. They have not turned any today. Ronnie Richardson at the plate, first pitch, taken for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. And the Lemurs, you'll see those hitting stats as well jump up today with the 14 hits they have so far in the ball game. Expect that 240 average to rise up. And those home run totals. Swinging a fly ball to right but it's right at Phipps. He'll kind of come in a couple steps, make the play. That'll end the inning. 3 batters faced for Navarre here in the 8th. He did walk one, but got another double play just like he did in his first inning of work. We go to the 9th, and it's a 15-4 ball game. Top of the 9th, the next Lemurs leading the Blasters.
And limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com. Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side.
J.D. Pulfer at the plate, leading off the inning. It's still Axel Johnson out there for the Blasters. So after giving up a massive home run, they tried him back out there again. He did retire 3 in a row, though, after walking the first batter and giving up the 2-run home run. Here comes the pitch outside for a ball. Pulfer with a home run today. 1 for 4 in the ball game with a sac fly as well. I want to know the count to Pulfer. That home run was out to right. Pitch inside in the dirt, just missed Pulfer's legs as he danced out of the way. Count 2-0. Axel Johnson was born in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Delivers the 2-0. Swing and a ball that's hit hard to left. Richardson running back at the warning track will make the catch just in front of the fence. Pulfer just missed hitting his second home run of the ball game. Pulfer gave it a good shot. Drew Martinez to the plate. Lefty batter, lefty pitcher.
Number 4, Drew Martinez.
Lemurs up 15-4 over the Blasters. Here comes the first pitch to Martinez on the outside corner. 0-1. We're in the top of the 9th inning. 1 out, no one on. Martinez today, 3 hits, 3 for 5. 2 doubles and a single. Pitch on the outside corner of the breaking ball. Count 0-2 to Martinez. Martinez having a solid day at the plate. Hit a double in the 3rd, double in the 6th, a single in the 7th. Also has an RBI in the ball game. And the 0-2 pitch, Martinez will take high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lemurs have put up think the most runs they've had all season here today. Pitch inside, curveball up and in, 2-2 the count. 15, certainly one of the highest run outputs of the year. And the 2-2 pitch inside again on the curveball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, runs in a game this season for the Lemurs, 14. So they did break that this ball game. So 15 now, the highest run output. 3-2 pitch, curveball. Martinez swings, grounds it towards the first baseman. Valentin, he'll take it to the bag himself. 3 unassisted, 2 away.
Now batting the third baseman, number 6, Cesar Valera.
14. I'm sorry, that's pitching. That's the most runs they've allowed on the mound, pitching-wise. Home runs in a game, though, previously tonight. Lemurs have hit a total of 5 home runs, so shattering that. In fact, 5 home runs in a game, tied for second highest in the league with the Sioux Falls Canaries. The highest is Fargo. They hit 6 in a game this season. Pitch hit high into down the line in right field. Burling coming in, makes the catch. That was off the bat of Burling. Off the bat of Valera. Ending the inning, 1-2-3 inning for Johnson here in the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Last frame for the Joplin Blasters. They trail 15-4 to your Laredo Lemurs.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1990. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus, find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own.
Zach Burling to the plate, and the 15 runs the Lemurs have put up tonight is the highest run total they've had all year. To the plate, Burling on the mound. It is Kamakani Usui, fires outside for a ball, 1-0. It'll be Burling, Mesa, Glasser, the 9-1-2 hitters for Kamakani Usui out there on the mound. Usui, the righty against the righty, Burling. Burling today 1 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch as well. Stolen a pair of bases. 1-0 the count. Lemurs up 15-4. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count.
Everybody clap your hands.
There was only one other game going on tonight. Well, all the other ones were in the daytime. And that game has wrapped up. Fargo Moorhead winning 6-3 over the Lincoln Salt Dogs. So Usui on the mound for the Lemurs. Usui 1-1 with a 1.46 ERA and 12 appearances. 1-1 pitch inside. 2 balls and a strike. Let's take another look over at that Cavaliers-Warriors Game 6. It's like the Cavs only have a 9-point lead over the Warriors in Cleveland right now, end of the third. And it was up to about a 20-point lead, but going into the fourth, Golden State down by 9, not a place you necessarily want to be if you're Cleveland all the time. Pitch fouled off, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Warriors can erase leads real quick. Although I haven't been watching the games, I don't really know what the whole situation is. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Usui strikes out Burling, first out of the inning. Usui has been incredibly effective for the Lemurs out of the bullpen.
Blaster band, let's hear it for your center fielder, number 6, Oscar Mesa.
Oscar Mesa. To the plate. Mesa batting from the left side against the righty Usui. The pitch swung on and fouled off the catcher. Count 0-1. Usui pitched last night. In fact, he got the win last night in the 6-4 ball game through a shutout inning, struck out a batter. Had a 3-up, 3-down inning. 0-1 the count to Mesa. The pitch from Usui. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ahead of that off-speed pitch, got fooled. In fact, Usui hasn't given up a run since May 30th against Wichita. He has thrown 6 straight outings without giving up a run. All those outings an inning apiece. 0-2 pitch, high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count now to the Blaster center fielder. And in fact, those 2 runs against Wichita, he's allowed 3 runs all season, but only 2 are earned, and it was in that ball game he took the loss in the 6-9 loss to the Wingnuts. In fact, Usui has thrown in his last 4 games. They've all been victories for the Lemurs. There's a swing and a high fly ball. Shallow right. Running in is Phipps. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Last out for the Blasters here tonight as Mitch Glasser comes to the plate. Glasser still trying to extend his 11-game hit streak. 0 for 3 with a sac fly tonight. It won't be an easy feat for him as this goes up against Usui. In fact, Usui hasn't given up a hit since that Wichita ball game. So 6 straight outings without a hit. 6 straight innings without a hit. And he has walked just 1 batter in that time frame. The pitch, swinging a foul away. So he has allowed just 1 base runner in his last 6 innings of work. Retiring 18 of the last 19 coming into today. The pitch, so 20 of the last 21 batters he's faced now. Count 1-1 after the first pitch was fouled off and last pitch in the dirt to the fence behind the screen, or behind the catcher. 1-1 the count. Usui spent time in the Blue Jays organization. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball into left center, but got a little too much under it. Moving over is Martinez. He'll make the catch and another shutout inning for Usui. That'll end the ball game here in the 9th. Lemurs victorious 15-4 over the Blasters to take the win and take the series, winning last night in dramatic fashion, come from behind, and then winning today in blowout fashion. We will be back home tomorrow. Tune in, back in the regular time, 7:05, first pitches, as we host the Kansas City T-Bones for the first time this season. In your final 15-4, Lemurs win over the Joplin Blasters. We'll be back with your post-game show here in just a few moments here on the Laredo Lemurs Broadcast Network.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que por fin compraste carro nuevo? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? ¿Que hoy empieza tu fin de semana? ¿O que hoy se acaba tu novela y mañana empieza otra? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. El carnesazo de H-E-B es una pachanga de sabor. Solo tienes que invitar a los compadres, prender la parrillita, ponerle unas fajitas, costillitas, chuletitas, salchichitas y, ¿por qué no?, hasta un pollo mariposita. Y que no se te olvide la musiquita y hasta una buena bailadita para un gran carnesazo. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Lemurs take the win tonight, 15-4 over the Blasters. Take a look at how this game transpired here real quickly for you. As I lean back in my chair with my scorebook like an old grandpa about to read a bedtime story to his children. Lemurs broke open the scoring in the second inning. Abel Nieves singled to start off, or with one out of the inning, followed by Devin Harris. He would walk. 2 men on. Ty Morrison would hit his first home run of the season out to right field. Actually, no, out to center field. That one was. We hit too many home runs for me to remember. Just to the left of the batter's eye, Morrison would hit the home run, a 3-run shot. Lemurs were up 3-0. But Jesus Pozo determined not to keep it a 3-0 ball game. He was the next batter, and he hit a home run of his own out to left. So Lemurs back-to-back home runs on back-to-back pitches. There in the second inning, we're up 4-0. It stayed 4-0 until the fourth. Lemurs would tack another run on the board. Ty Morrison would walk. Jesus Pozo would pop out. Alvaro Rondon would single. Both he and Morrison would double steal. Runners on second and third for J.D. Pulford. He did a sac fly, and, well, Morrison would score. So the game was a 5-0 ball game going to the bottom of the fourth. Blasters, though, would get to work as Danny Moskovitz was excellent through the first 3 innings, but he get into trouble in the fourth, giving up a single to Geraldo Valentin to start off the inning, followed by a double by Charlie Valerio. Willie Cabrera would walk to load the bases, and then Will Soto would walk with the bases loaded, and a run would come across to score. Corey Morales, though, would ground into a double play, and Ronnie Richardson would strike out, and the inning was over. Just 2 runs across the plate for the Joplin Blasters. Then the Lemurs, well, they would go scoreless in the top of the fifth, and the Blasters would pile on a couple more runs. Those coming against Moskovitz as well. Moskovitz would actually be pulled with the bases loaded. Would actually be pulled with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Charlie Valerio at the plate would walk as they brought in Harold Guerrero. Valerio would walk. Willie Cabrera would be hit by a pitch. A run would come in, and then Will Soto was at the plate. A wild pitch would happen, and a run would score with Soto at the plate. And then Soto would walk with runners on second and third. And one of the strangest occurrences I've seen in a professional baseball game, runners on second and third, Soto draws ball 4, and as he's walking down to first base, Charlie Valerio started walking home. He thought bases were loaded. Valerio was tagged out, and the inning ended. We go on. Lemurs, then it was a 1-run game, 5-4 going into the 6th inning. The Lemurs piled on the runs starting in the 6th as they would plate 4 runs starting as Dennis Phipps led off the inning with a walk. He would be put on a fielder's choice. Bel Nieves ground out into it, but he'd reach first successfully. Devin Harris would walk. Ty Morrison would hit a single, driving in Nieves on a close play at the plate. Ty Morrison would then single Ty Morrison, he singled, driving in a run. Jesus Pozo would single, bases were then loaded. Alvaro Rondon would single, he'd drive in a pair of runs. J.D. Pulver would reach on an error, a run would score as well. Drew Martinez would hit an RBI single, and that would be all the scoring the Lemurs would get. 10 batters would eventually come to the plate. Laredo would score a total of 5 runs. That was in the 7th inning. In the 6th inning, Jesus Pozo would hit a 2-run home run after Devin Harris singled, and then J.D. Pulver would hit a 2-out home run as well in the 6th. For the second home run of the inning, Lemurs would have 4 home runs at that point. Then the 7th, they scored 5 runs, making it 12-4 ball game. 8th inning came along. The Lemurs tacked on a couple more runs. Devin Harris, you'll hear his name a lot tonight. He scored 4 runs tonight. He hit a 2-run home run, a towering home run over the light pole in left field, and that was the longest home run I've seen certainly this season, if not the longest home run I've ever seen in person in my life. I don't know, Travis Danker a couple years ago hit one that could rival it over there in Laredo. I would be interested to know how far it was actually hit, probably close to 500 feet would be my guess. That ball was just crushed. But it was a 15-4 game at that point. Lemurs wouldn't score again, neither would the Blasters, as they were held scoreless through the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th by the Laredo bullpen. Take a look at your final numbers here in the box score for tonight. The win will go to the reliever, Jose Navar. He threw a total of 2 innings in relief. Since Danny Moskovitz didn't finish the 5th inning, he doesn't get the win tonight, which is a shame since this was such a blowout game, but no win for Moskovitz. He gets the no decision after throwing a total of 4 2/3, giving up 4 runs on 5 hits, walking 3, striking out 2. Navarro with the win through 2 innings of shutout baseball. Did walk 2, but he had a strikeout. Harold Guerrero, a third of an inning pitched. He had 2 walks in the ball game. Luis de la Cruz through an inning, gave up a hit, had a strikeout, and Kamakani Usui, a 3-out, 3-down inning for him with a strikeout. For the Joplin side, Josue Montañez gets the loss. He gave up 5 runs on 5 hits over 5 innings, all earned, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Nate Carter came in. He gave up 3 runs, all earned on 4 hits in 2/3 of an inning. He also had a strikeout. Jose Negretti would also pitch today. Jake Negretti would pitch today as well. An inning and a third, 4 hits, 5 runs for him, walked 2, struck out 1. And Axel Johnson, 2 innings pitched, gave up 1 hit, that towering home run. 2 runs total, 1 walk, no strikeouts for Johnson in relief. The plate for the Lemurs tonight, a lot to talk about. In fact, if I told you the Lemurs beat the Blasters after watching, if you had just watched the last couple ball games and I told you Dennis Phipps went 0 for 4 and didn't score a run, you'd probably laugh at me, because Phipps the last 2 ball games hit a total of 3 home runs and had 6 runs driven in, as well as 4 runs scored for the Lemurs in the last 2 games. But tonight, Phipps 0 for 4 at the plate. He did walk once. He struck out twice. As he and Cesar Valera, the only Lemurs who didn't get hits. Valera did walk today and struck out once, was 0 for 5. But J.D. Pulver 1 for 5, a home run, 2 runs driven in. Drew Martinez 3 for 6 tonight at the plate. But it was the bottom half of the order. You had Abel Nieves 1 for 4, walked once, reached on a fielder's choice, scored 3 runs. Devin Harris was 2 for 3 in the ball game, 4 runs scored, had a home run, drove in 2 runs, walked twice as well. Ty Morrison 2 for 4, a home run. It was a 3-run shot. He had 4 RBIs, a walk, 3 runs scored. Jesus Pozo 2 home runs. He was 3 for 5, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs. And Alvaro Rondon 2 for 5, a run scored, and 2 RBIs. So that bottom half of the order there, starting with Nieves, but really starting with, it was the Harris, Morrison, Pozo combination. They would combine to score a total of 10 runs tonight between Harris, Morrison, and Pozo, and also combine for a total of 7 hits and 9 runs batted in. So the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Lemurs getting it done at the plate tonight. If you had to give an offensive MVP, I don't know who you'd give it to. You'd have to give it to the 3 of them as they powered the Lemurs to victory, each one of them getting a home run, Pozo getting 2 home runs tonight. Let's take one last look at the scoreboard around the American Association. Winnipeg won 14-5 over the Texas Airhogs earlier today. Wichita winners as well this morning, 6-4 over the Kansas City T-Bones. Both those games, home team taking the win. Sioux Falls winners 10-2 over the Gary South Shore Railcats. And in Fargo, the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks 6-3 winners over the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Joplin, the only home team to lose today, and it was a 15-4 score. Your Laredo Lemurs taking down the Joplin Blasters. We'll be home for the next 6 games as the Lemurs take on the Kansas City T-Bones for 3, starting tomorrow, 7:05, first pitch. My partner Warren Shore and I will be on the call starting at 6:45 with your pregame show. James Nasser, have a great night, everybody. Lemurs victorious. They take the series 2-1 with this 15-4 victory over the Blasters.